Hello, Internet, and welcome to. Wait a minute, that's another channel. Anyway, we are Alignment Shift, and we're going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons. I am joined tonight by Oldores, Sipala,
Hello.
Suavier,
Hello.
Vale.
It's like, where's he going with that? Oh, I get it.
Elena.
I'm so stressed out.
And, of course, back from the dead, we have Glaive. I feel like you should pick a new name now that you no longer use a glaive.
We'll
No.
just have to get a modified
I'm
glaive.
sorry, Elena, but your family is goo.
No, don't say that.
Shigu.
Shibs wouldn't be a bad
Shigu.
name.
And I
Yes.
am the Dungeon Master.
Ugu.
So, tonight, picking up where we left off from last night's session.
A little bit of technical difficulty starting up.
Technical difficulties starting up. But, picking up where we left off, the party had fled the battlefield north of Taldore, where the army had been ambushed just south of the Umber Hills, leading to panic from the outskirts of the city. Everyone flooded in, causing a bit of a bottleneck. The party, not wanting to be caught in the crowds, went along the outskirts of the city of Amman, back toward Greyskull Keep in an effort to pursue the knowledge that the assassin who had started riots the day before, who had assassinated a key member of Edward Drassig's PR team, was none other than Lady Cassandra de Rollo.
She's gotta die.
Lies, blasphemy.
However, as the party approached Greyskull Keep, not everything was as it seemed. The guards, derelict in their duties and oddly behaving, noticing a strange strand of slimy silk coming out of the back of one of their heads. What a wonderful sound that was. Combat soon ensued with the strange simulacrums. And midway through the battle, small intellect devourers began to jump over the walls of Greyskull Keep and attack the party. They battled. Most of the oozes were defeated. Glaive lost his intellect partway through the fight, but was saved at the last moment, in which it was discovered through a small manhole, or a small grate, that they were inside the walls of the keep. Casting, I want to say it was message. Glaive attempted to contact
Sending.
Cassandra.
Mhm.
Sending it was Cassandra first, asking if they were all right, if they were various other
Alive.
things, alive and safe. And the response was less than heartening. A response was given, allowing them to know that she's alive. However, they referred to themselves as "we are alive," and that we are all around you. The question was then directed to another sending was sent to Oliver, asking a similar question, to which was responded to as well. We already told you, we are all around you. So, picking up in the courtyard of Greyskull Keep, battered and bruised from the battles before, what is the party going to do as the sun has completely set and darkness takes the courtyard? None of the torches are lit. The smell of the oozes seeps into the evening air, leaving quiet.
So in all honesty, I love Grayskull Keep, but I don't feel safe here right now.
Real quick, did someone heal me
Fair.
last time? 'Cause I have more hit
Take that
points
as
than
a
I
no.
remember.
I seem to remember Xavier casting a healing spell.
He cast
Nah.
it.
That was
me.
on Elena.
Elena, okay.
I have more hit points than I remember, but I don't know if that's because I'm just having like D&D Inception.
You're having D&D Inception.
Did you
Okay.
use the new monk ability where you can push yourself to heal?
No. I don't think it
Is
works like that.
An ability?
It Works that way in my mind. Anyway,
I did not.
So we
yeah, I
need to
agree with Elena. He should probably.
Uldoris kind of like kind of doubles over a little, and oh, it does smell.
Yeah.
It's not good. Can we take?
You broke up
Not
there.
here. But yes.
Doris just collapsed.
No, he's kind of like doubled over, like breathing in the smell from the goose, and like
Yeah, don't
it's
put
pretty
that in
rank.
if you
It's
can.
it's pretty rank in his nostrils. He's like, "Ugh."
Probably.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I don't
Yeah, maybe a nice little rest.
All right.
Like-
So where are you gonna go?
There's a back courtyard to the keep, right?
There is.
Is
There's
that
also-
accessible from the wall or viewable from the wall?
If you climbed up to the top of the wall, you'd be able to see down into it. Yeah.
All right. Can I do that?
Yes.
Preferably in an unseen fashion.
Make a stealth check.
Don't get shot by arrows.
No
All the
promises.
arrows, all at once.
Every single one.
Jesus. 34.
Jesus.
What the frick?
So the wind blows and everyone turns around, and Vale, who had been right in front of you, is just gone like Batman.
Gone like the wind.
Approved.
Let's see.
Try to put a
No
bell
natural
on
20. Okay. So you climb to the top of the wall at Grayskull Keep. You look over the edge, peering into the darkness. You have a dark vision, correct?
Yes.
All right. So you have a
Is it
basic
dark? I
black.
thought it was afternoon.
No,
No, it's dark.
No, dark. I said.
Okay.
In the beginning. As your eyes peer into the grayscale courtyard, you see that it has been recently traversed. There appear to be heavy footprints going into the courtyard from the other side of Grayskull Keep, where you note there is a large gate that is open on that end. You see horses in the courtyard, where this usually is a training area and archery range. You see about 20 horses, all tethered to the walls along the edges of the keep. And they all appear to be a bit impatient. Some of them kind of tugging at their reins and kind of trying to get off the wall.
All right. I will make a note of that and head back.
Vale appears again like Batman.
Where'd you go, Vale?
Did you find anything?
There are... Apparently the keep has a back door.
I already knew that.
First of all.
Just kidding.
And there are several horses there. I'm pretty sure the keep has been infiltrated and occupied at this point.
Were the horses saddled in really gaudy things?
Yes.
Yes.
And they were bearing blue and white. What's the word? What's the word?
Bridling.
Oh, the kind of stupid cloak that horses in medieval times wore with knights.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I can't think, but they're adorned in white
Stupid
and blue.
cloaks.
Horses wearing clothing is just the weirdest thing. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Horse armor DLC. Pay $5, please.
New horse skins.
So Oliver definitely paid for that. I'm
Well, yeah, it looked very fancy. I mean,
I'm
but
assuming those are
definitely
Oliver's, and I don't know if it. I don't think that we should venture in further into the keep at the moment.
you don't want to see if your family's alive?
I do, but I am not in the place to go rescue them at the moment. Unless we
I know-
want to, like, pitch a tent outside the keep.
I
I
know
have
this
I
might
have
be
something better than a
a
tent.
weird suggestion at this time, but I think all of us could use a drink.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
A drink and a rest.
I am in favor of this.
A long bath. I like a bubble bath.
All right. So what are we doing?
Guess we're gonna go find an inn potentially.
All right. Turning your back on Grayskull Keep as the night draws ever darker, you make your way back into.
Can I? I want to stare at the keep. Just for a moment.
You
And
take
just
a.
kind of pray that they're safe to whatever God will listen, and then I'll turn and leave.
Yeah. Actually, as we're as she stops to do that, I stop as well, and I look up at the keep. Can we see anybody watching us?
Make a perception check.
I'm really bad at perception checks. Yeah, I suck at perception checks. 9.
You see nothing. Turning around, the lights are all out in the keep. There is not a window lit, not a torch in a hall or a candle in the library. The chimney stack is barren, and as no moon rises in the sky tonight, darkness covers the entire keep.
I want to call out for Thana and just kind of like hold her and I don't know what's happening, stress pet thing.
Okay.
And then Thanos says, "We're all right here."
Stop!
Too soon.
We're all right here.
No.
Right here.
Vanna is now a parrot.
All right. You make your way into Amon. What kind of inn are we looking for?
One with beds
A
and
secure one.
alcohol.
So as you enter the city, the gate to this end is manned quite heavily. Not as heavily as you imagine the north gate is, but the south gate you do see probably about 15 guards standing out. But as you approach, they open the gate slowly for you as you come in. You look for an inn with beds that is relatively safe. Someone make me a survival check.
I could do it.
Yeah.
I will help.
Okay,
I'll
so
watch.
you said survival, correct?
Mm-hmm.
24.
24. All right. As you make your way through the streets, you find yourself taken aback by how quiet the streets are, where normally evening life in the city is quite abrupt. People continue about their night, and travelers are constantly going through the streets of Amon. This evening, there are less and less people than you have ever seen in Amon before. Most people appear to go home. However, walking through the streets, the sound of music befalls your ear. Following the tune, you recognize kind of a jaunty sea vibe as an accordion and a hurdy-gurdy are heard playing through the streets. You come upon the only lit building along the docks. Doors wide open, lights blaring, and a sign that says The Red Rat. Inside, voices are heard. You can hear people shouting and being merry. The song suddenly gets a little bit slow, and people begin to kind of sing along with it as you approach from the outside. Welcome to the Red Rat.
All right. So how many rooms are we getting? Who's sleeping with who?
We're getting one room.
Okay. All right.
One room.
Okay.
Okay. So as you are entering into the Red Rat, you see innumerable sailors, many people that you would immediately associate with rough life on the 7 seas, or however many seas there are on Exandria. However, for every sailor, you also see a maid, and every maid is sat upon their lap, laughing along with them. Some other men in the room are dressed gaudily and are entertaining some of the patrons as well. And as you come in, a woman in a long crimson dress with black lace and a feather in her hair. Welcome to the Red Rat. How can I assist you this evening?
We need to procure room and food.
Room and food we have in abundance. You are more than welcome here at the Red Rat. So, for a room, how many rooms are we looking for?
One.
One.
Her eyes go wide and kind of takes in the entire party in front of her. Aha! I say no more. I ask no questions. I need no answers. So, room and food, that will be 2 gold apiece.
So what's that? 12 gold total.
That is 12 gold total. Very
There are
good.
12 gold.
Any,
That was the player asking, not the character.
I tossed her 2 platinum.
Huh?
I tossed her 2 platinum.
Oh, I was just paying from the party fund.
I'll take care of it.
That's what it's there for.
I'll take care of it.
very generous.
I'll just hold on to this thing.
She
Slides
reaches,
it into his own.
she reaches down her corset and pulls out a thin silver key. Room 14 will be yours. I trust you'll find it comfortable.
Thank you.
As for food, the bar is open. You are welcome to yourself. Whatever you need.
Go to the bar.
As you approach the bar, there's a kind of small dwarvish figure behind there, cleaning out a tankard. As you approach, kind of spits into it. What will it be?
Can I get
Never
an ale?
mind.
Sorry about that. Couldn't hear you over your cohorts there. What would you need?
Can I get an ale and food, please?
Ale and food. Ale
It's
coming
in
right
the
up. What kind of
mugs.
food are we looking for?
At this moment, I do not care. Just as long as it's edible and not poisonous.
Don't care. Edible and not poisonous. Coming right up. And he turns around, puts the tankard that he was cleaning into a actual basin full of what looks like soapy water. And grabs another one from what is clearly a clean dish rack. It's kind of a wooden tankard, but you can see it's a really ornate one with a wooden rat carved as the handle. Pours the ale. It's got a nice frothing head. Puts that in front of you. Goes in back for a moment. Comes out with a steaming bowl of what looks to be a kind of vegetable beef stew that is steaming hot with a roll on the side. And there's the rat porridge for you.
Yeah,
Does it
nice.
have actual rat?
He kind of leans over the bar. It depends on who's asking.
All right, I just take the bowl. How much is it?
He takes a look over across the bar at the matron that you came into. She gives him a nod. You've already paid for your rooms. Food's on the house.
I slide a gold piece as a
Better be on the house.
gold coin.
He takes it, pockets it. Oh, thank you much, miss.
Can I take a quick look around? Is this place like packed, or is it
It's-
just busy?
It's busy. I wouldn't say packed wall to wall, but it's clear that with the city on lockdown, all the ships are still docked and the sailors are looking for entertainment.
I will find an empty stool, stand on top of it, reach out it. Gonna buy a round for everybody,
There's a chorus in the room. Hey!
and I'll pay for a round for everybody.
All right. That'll cost you.
When did we start?
That'll cost you about 30 gold. Let's say.
Xavier gets mugged in the night.
Right?
Make up for 7. I'm kidding. All right.
Find them.
They only serve the good stuff here, man. Woo.
So a whole bunch of flagons are passed out to everyone. At one point, one of the minstrels that was playing the hurdy-gurdy, who's apparently a little tipsy on his own, for the free drink. Thank you! And he starts playing this song goes out to that guy. and
Yeah.
starts cranking his hurdy-gurdy and playing along, and everyone starts singing, and the atmosphere kind of brightens even further, as it was already a party in here, but now it's starting to pick up.
Apparently, he goo too.
As he starts playing and whatnot, I'll use a combination of dancing lights and prestidigitation to make like almost a light show on the stage.
All right.
I'm just eating my soup and then like feeding Thana like bits of meat and vegetable and just like drinking and just not.
Okay. Well, what's everyone else doing?
I'm going to the room.
All right.
Gotta
Bill-
count 12
okay.
gold pieces.
Well, Doris is also going to go to the room. He's not feeling well.
Okay. Sapala?
She's gonna get food and drink.
All right. So you go over to the counter along with Elena and get a very similar bowl of rat stew. Or, I'm sorry, rat porridge is what I called it. Gotta write this down.
I thought you said rat stew.
I did say I said porridge the first time. And Glaive, what are you doing?
I am sticking around with Sapala because I'm not letting somebody touch Bay.
Ooh. And what were you saying, Sapala?
I was actually gonna say I was gonna give him my food and drink and then get myself more, but
Well, there you go. So you order, hand it over to Glaive, order yourself another bowl. The three of you sit at the, kind of sit at the bar, your backs to Xavier as he continues to put on the show. I need to make a quick roll.
Oh no, I don't like it.
Tentacles reach up out of your rat porridge
Shut
and
up.
suck your face in.
I
About,
quit.
about 10 minutes into the light show, you hear that some of the conversation, or some of the jovial atmosphere is getting a little heated in one corner of the room. One sailor bumps into another sailor. Argument ensues, and before you even have a moment to react, one of the sailors has decked the other sailor in the face. And there's just kind of a small brawl that has broken out on that corner, but it appears to be a regular occurrence here, as no one else in the entire place has even stopped singing, stopped eating or drinking, and even the matron of the bar just kind of looks over at it, chuckles, and goes back to counting coins at the table in the back.
Paula wants to go break it up.
Okay. So as you come over, you see this kind of half-orcish individual has got the other very tall-looking human with dark olive skin, kind of in a headlock. The humanoid batters him in the ribs with his elbow, causing him to drop his grip. As the two are throwing here, how are you going to interrupt this fight?
I'm gonna tap the half orc dude on the shoulder.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Charm
Okay.
person. Don't forget charm person, Taylor.
Inflict wounds.
I have to. Ugh!
You have to.
I have too many dice.
No, you don't.
You have too many lives.
Okay.
Yeah, AJ. Yeah. Whatever you say.
17.
17. You tap him on the shoulder, and he turns around, kind of stunned that someone else tapped him on the shoulder. As he turns, the other person clocks him in the back of the skull, and knocks the orc out right in front of you. As he kind of turned around, he just falls like a sack of potatoes at your feet. There's kind of a cheer through the crowd, and the other fighter kind of wipes a bit of blood from his chin. Thanks for the help.
I grab him by the ear and I say, "That is not what you're supposed to do."
I like
Okay.
the image of Sapala jumping up to get his ear.
Get down here.
Now you
Get
sit
over
down.
here.
He sits down on the ground.
And then I try to help the other person.
Oh, he's out cold.
Okay, well,
Hold on,
I
I got an idea. I used to do this kind of garbage. My people, whenever they wouldn't wake up.
My people.
no, no.
I'm gonna connect to the server for the second time. Quit logging me out of Roll20. I would like a medicine check to pick him up. Because if he can't breathe through his nose, he's going to feel like he's drowning and awake.
Okay, make a medicine check.
Blade kills him.
Let's
No,
avoid
I'm
that.
just going to make him think he's drowning. Cooperate with me, app. What the heck? That's not what I wanted to use.
Divine Fist.
Let's see. Survival. There it is.
Divine Fist, I love it. So that's 15?
That was more than 15. That was 25, wasn't it?
Oh, because it rolled with advantage.
Oh, I don't know how to turn that off.
Alright, so I'll just go with the first number, 26. I got it.
You can do it through the cogwheel.
He's on the app.
We'll have that discussion.
Okay. So you kind of you sit him up unconscious a little bit. You plug his nose. After a couple seconds, his eyes flutter very gently, and there's just kind of a momentary, and he kind of coughs up a bunch of blood, and a tooth comes poof out of his mouth as you're holding him there.
It's okay, buddy. Here you go. I give him his tooth back.
I look at the human dude and I'm like, now apologize.
There's no way I'm apologizing to that orc scum.
What did he do to you?
Probably going to let the rest of his brothers in the city in the middle of the night and let them slit our throats while we sleep.
You racist asshole! Hear from across the...
Elena, you're drunk. Calm down.
No, I'm not drunk. He's just a racist asshole.
The other person on the ground, the orcish, kind of pushes off from Glaive, kind of sits up, brushes himself off. You know what? It's fine. I don't need to be here. And kind of begins to shove his way out of the bar.
Can I, like, step in front of him and stop him?
You weren't anywhere near this. You were over at the bar.
Yeah, but I heard it, and I want to step in front of the door so he can't leave.
Make a survival check. Two muscle. Two.
That's what happens when you specifically ask for non-poison food.
25.
All right, so you manage to deftly get up and maneuver your way through the crowded inn before he has a chance to just walk up and get out the door, and you kind of push your way in front of him as he's going out.
All right, so first off, don't listen to that asshole because you deserve to be here as much as anyone else does. So go sit down and have a drink.
He tries to push past you. It's fine.
No, it's not fine.
Make a strength check.
Oh shit! Natural 20.
Oh, all right. So a 6'7" orc puts his hand on your shoulder and tries to muscle his way past you, and you just deadpan stop, and you see the kind of look of shock in his eye as he was not expecting you not to be moved.
I have spent most of my life dealing with racists, and I don't let it get to me or let people decide where I get to go or who I get to be. Do not let him have the advantage of that.
As he's trying to leave, and she won't let him.
It looks like it's getting bigger.
He kind of wipes some of the blood from his chin. If it's the same with you, I'd like to leave the city while I still can.
All right. Just
Yo,
don't
I
let
feel that.
them decide who you get to be.
He gives you a kind of side eye, wiping some more blood from his chin as he walks out of the bar.
My name's Elena, and you're welcome, by the way.
And there's the noble.
Yeah, and there's the name drop.
It's his whole name.
Still a name drop.
Progress.
Hey man, I'm trying to do you a solid. Thank me, damn it.
And I just go back to eating.
All right. So, Paul, are you going to do anything else with the guy on the ground?
I just glare at him and do like the whole eye finger thing.
Call lightning.
Can I go back to my drink now?
As long as you're nice to other people.
Reaches up onto onto the tables, grabs the beer he was drinking, stands up, gives you a wink. Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Then I go back to eating.
All right. Vale and Oldores, as you go upstairs to the room, you open the door to see a absolutely almost breathtaking room. Everything is a deep crimson color with black lace, crushed velvet. There is a massive poster bed in the center of the room with red comfort, red pillows with black lace outline and curtains that are drawn along the posters. A gorgeous golden vanity, massive mirror on it. Many drawers and cabinets line the walls of the room. It's quite an ornate room.
I look over at Vale and a bit much.
Just a bit. I'm gonna find a spot on the floor and clean my katana. I don't
Okay.
think it's clean.
Okay. Oldores.
I go and just like grab like a pillow and a blanket if there are any to find, and I just kind of curl up in one of the corners.
Are you looking on the bed, or are you going to be looking elsewhere in the room?
I look everywhere.
All right. Roll an investigation check.
Doris just takes all the pillows and
yeah.
the sheets from the bed.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. So besides the blankets that you see on the bed, which you note aren't very many, as you begin to search through the cabinetry and things, you begin to notice a strange assortment in this room. You open the drawers of the dresser. Top one is just filled with. There's like a silk robe, some silken rope, some feathers.
Oh God. He
A
definitely
night
walked
mask.
into a pink house.
The neck, you kind of think that's strange. Like, okay, interesting. As you open the next drawer down, there appear to be a set of manacles, a bullwhip, and that's when you decide to give up on your search.
I would too.
I'm gonna grab the robe, and no, I'm gonna like do that thing where I like spin it around into a bundle, and I'm just gonna like kind of tuck it in the corner, and I'm gonna just hunker down in the corner.
All right. So there's a gorgeous white silk robe that you are using as your pillow. All right. So
I
that's
feel
you
like
guys.
I've got an extra something. I don't know what though.
What, Phil?
I don't know. I feel like I would have stolen something.
Vale would have stolen something.
Not from here, but just previously. I thought I had like a spare cloak or something.
Oh, I see. All right.
Okay.
Is everyone else going to be going up to bed
Like,
here
like
soon?
tosses a
Yeah.
blanket.
I will eventually make my way up.
Yeah.
Okay. So eventually, you all make your way up to the bedroom and see this interesting bedroom.
I will
Find
put,
your.
I will
Go
put
ahead.
a tiny hut in the middle.
No, I guess I don't.
Is there a bathroom with like a washing area?
Indoor plumbing?
There does appear to be a washroom. Kind of there's a bathtub made of marble, kind of a black and gold bath, which you find odd. There's no drain in it. There is what appears to be a faucet. As you come over to it, you do see there are a couple of arcane runes on it.
It's a mimic. Be careful.
Hey, Xavier, do you know how to work this bathtub?
It's a tub of devour.
Can you read these magic runes?
Sure.
Go draw the lady's bath, save.
Not even needing an Arcana check, Xavier. As you come in, you can see that in.
Can I make
Oh
one
wait, do you
anyway?
read? Can you read? Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check. Do you speak Draconic?
Without seeing the bathtub and just
Fortunately, no.
hearing that, she doesn't know how to use a bathtub?
It's magical.
Do you
Unfortunately,
speak? Do you
unfortunately,
speak
no.
Draconic? No. Okay.
I can.
But 18.
18. You don't know the symbols exactly, but the calligraphy style. The one on the left is something to do with heat, and the one on the right is something to do with cold.
I reach over and I go, and water starts
Okay.
pouring out.
But
Yep.
how does it drain?
Magic.
Okay, fine.
Do I actually
Go.
find like a drain rune or something?
Make an investigation check.
23.
Yes, actually. You notice that there appears to be at the other end of the bathtub a room for draining.
Okay, and if you want to drain it, and it
Thank you. Now you can leave. I appreciate it.
no problem. I walk out and resume my casting.
I lock the bathroom door. And I
It
take a
doesn't
bath.
have a lock.
Oh god. You know what?
It
I
doesn't
just
have a
actually-
door.
Ooh.
Actually, yes,
Like a
it does
beaded
not have a
curtain.
door. There is a kind of rice paper kind of partisan that you are able to kind of pull out all and
Okay.
block off the entryway to the rest of the bedroom.
Yeah, I do that.
What is this place?
You know exactly what this place is. Don't
You know
even
what this place
pretend you don't.
Yeah.
See, Paula doesn't.
It's because you're an innocent cinnamon roll.
I'm not going to be the one to explain it. I take my back to the rice paper and I remove armor because I can't sleep in armor.
Not with that attitude.
I'd rather
prop
not
you
be
up.
exhausted.
I mean,
Right. So Elena, you take your bubble bath. Glaive, you de-armor yourself and prepare for bed. Vale, you begin your meditation as you have finished cleaning your katana. Sapala, how are you going to prepare for your evening?
Um,
Do you want the tub when I'm done with it, Sapala?
um,
just saying, she got cute.
actually, yeah, she's gonna wash her hair.
Alright.
All right, that'll take the rest of the night.
So we're here
that
for
burning
nights or
cut.
free.
I didn't want. Why did you say it?
Ooh.
What?
That
All
was
right,
straight
so,
free for Bernie.
After Elena, you finish your evening routine. Sapala, you go in to wash your hair.
Peggy,
Anyone
mute
else have
yourself.
any evening rituals they would like to complete before
I have a question.
Yes.
Actually, not a question. Something I wanted to do.
Mhm.
Uldoris, as everybody else is coming in and doing their thing and going here and going there, and Uldoris kind of rolls over and faces the rest of the group.
What?
You cut out after.
Oh no, he died.
Oh no.
Xavier,
Yes.
do you? I'm sorry to bother you. Do you have a?
I look around. We're in a bubble. I do have a moment. Yes.
He rummages through his pack and he pulls out this. Looks like a statue of some sort, a small figurine. I was given this, and I don't know what it does. I'm just wondering if you could maybe take a look at it.
Sure. I have nothing going on for a moment. I plan to do some arcane study, so I will take it from him and just give it a look over, see if I can't see any magic runes on it or anything like that.
Make an investigation check.
It's like a black onyx elephant type statue.
This is 16.
16. Okay. Oh boy. Oh.
I don't have my notebook.
Okay. So my old notes. This is like 2 years.
I was just
Hold
gonna
on,
say 2 years ago.
Really been that long.
Bye.
Was that your mom?
Yep, my mom just left.
Bye, Cal's mom.
I know I wrote down notes on this thing, and I need to find where I put it.
Isn't it the elephant?
Also, I don't know what notebook it might be in, but I don't have my notebook because I've moved rooms.
Gotcha. Well, I will say I had a name for a name. There is a name that is carved on the bottom of the statue.
Okay.
I can't find my note for it, so I will change it right now.
Larry.
The name written on the bottom is Luxon.
Luxon.
Luxon. And you do recognize that this item is magical. Just holding it in your hands, it almost feels warm to the touch, though you know it should be cold.
Okay. It says on the bottom here it's Luxon. I can feel the magic radiating from it.
Does that word or name have any meaning to me?
No. You've
Okay.
never heard the name before.
And I don't really need to test it to know it's magic. I can feel the magic radiating off of it. If you'd like, you can spend 30 minutes with it to discern its magic, or I can take 10 minutes and identify the magic.
I know your magic and your time is valuable.
10 minutes is no big deal. I had planned to stay up a little bit anyway.
That would be good.
Alright, I will, on the floor, like in the dust or something, I just write a small magic circle and place it on there and start chanting arcane words, and we'll slowly cast Identify over 10 minutes.
Okay. This in your hand would be a marble elephant that is a figurine of wondrous power. The statue is, if you speak its command word, which you know to be Luxon, and then throw the statue within 60 feet of you, it will transform into an elephant. The elephant will be friendly to you and your companions, understands the languages that you speak, and obeys your spoken commands. If you issue no commands, it will defend itself but take no actions. But you also know that from the spell that there's a intelligence to the elephant beyond mundane elephants. It is a magical elephant, basically.
Okay.
The creature exists for 24 hours. At the end of the duration, it will revert back into its figurine form. It'll also revert to a figurine if it drops to 0 hit points, or you use the action, your action to speak the command word while touching it. It will become a figurine again, and it cannot be used again until 7 days have passed.
Yep. So this is can be a very powerful item. If you speak the command word and throw it to a spot, it will summon a magical elephant.
Oh,
It's not too different from a normal elephant, but it's smarter. And it will stay around for 24 hours. After that, it reverts back to its statue form. And you won't be able to summon it again for a week, but elephants are very powerful allies, especially in a pinch.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you. It was a gift, and was kind of bugging me, not knowing what it did. So, thank you.
See, most things you can study and discern over a small rest. You can just spend time with it. It'll slowly come to you what it does. Anything else that you need?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't have my books out because they're packed away, but what were the spells in Mr. Creepy Hands spellbook? Because I had them written down in my notes, but they're packed away in my.
By Mr. Creepy Hands, I assume you mean
the Guardian for Diamax Tomb.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name.
I miss him. He was so cool.
I can't do the voice. Cal does it so well.
Mr. Creepy Hands.
There you go.
Oh boy!
Where's
Oh
Hans?
boy, death! I haven't had death in so long.
I thought you said, "Oh boy, death."
Oh boy, death! I'm afraid I am going to have to kill you. That was actually one of my favorites. Where are the notes from that? Good lord, I want to say Plane Shift was one of them.
Oh
But I
no,
don't
plane shift was not in that.
Plane Shift was not in that. Oh no,
it
Nelson.
went,
Could it?
it went to like 5th level.
Of course. Itty bitty book. Masuda. Bullywog. I don't have those notes directly available. I'm horribly organized.
Okay.
Where are my notes from that? Are they actually
That's
still
alright.
in? They might be still in my book.
It's okay. You've only been working from home with child.
Tomb of
Yeah.
Annihilation. Tomb of Annihilation. Hold on here. Let's see. All right. Wow. Opened right up to Wither's office. Wonderful.
Mr. Withers.
Wait, he have a
Mr.
name?
Wither. Yeah, his name was
Yeah.
Witherth.
Ooh.
Withers, the withered.
Witherth the Withered. I mean, if you don't remember, I can make up the 3 spells again, but
There's a whole spell book.
They reset daily.
I'll find them.
yeah, I don't have it in front of me. Sorry. We can say that you're spending the time to copy one of them over if you'd like.
Yeah, that's what I plan to do. If anything,
Yeah.
I was going to copy the Resilient Sphere scroll that Elena got me a while ago. I just haven't had the time to
Got
do anything with it.
Okay. So, anyone else have things they need to do tonight?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
I'd like to use my channel divinity before I rest and regain it.
Okay. Channel Divinity, you are a clerics of Channel Divinity.
Yeah, clear.
This
Yes.
cleric does.
Yes.
What's Paladin have?
Also challenge divinity.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm playing I'm playing a Paladin for the first time now, so I'm like, wait a minute, that's my ability. Okay, so that detects fiends or
No.
He's
I
not
create
bad.
an item
That's
of 100
fine
gold
sense.
pieces or less.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a forged domain cleric. Sanatar's guide to everything.
cool. So what you gonna make?
I create a 7-sided pendant out of gold. Hang on, I had the picture here. Google is your friend. I'll send it to the group.
To the group. To the group. Please send it to the group.
Whoop.
What was it called? Geometry. Something geometric.
Geometry.
It is specifically something for Xavier.
Needy.
For Javier.
Oh my.
Where did it go?
While he's rummaging through his bag of tricks, I will also recast shield into my bangle wristband thingy. So I
Yeah,
have
the
shield
sacred
prepared as a re-
I'm
Okay.
gonna cuddle up with Fana on the bed.
Elena, make a
Amen.
perception check.
Oh, great.
Oh boy.
Everyone can be inside the bubble, by the way. Just letting you know.
Just a big bubble.
This
Dirty 20.
Okay. As you roll over, you feel something kind of hard and painful in the bed, and as you like reach under a little bit and pull it out, there's a paddle in the bed.
I just
Okay, found it.
lay it on the floor, just roll back over.
Elena,
Yes.
what is that for?
Why? So, when people enjoy each other's company,
Oh God.
No.
Elena, you be very careful with your words right now. I'm not into that stuff.
some people, not all people, enjoy certain stimulations with each other, and that is one of the tools that is used.
Some people like pain.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I just roll back over.
I don't even think that was an explanation.
Yeah,
It wasn't. Anyways, I have sent it to the Facebook group what I am specifically making.
Ooh, that's cool. Wait.
I didn't know I needed Elena explaining BDSM to Sapala, but
Hey, I mean, to be fair, you set the room.
I did.
Yeah.
This is the best improvised bar I've ever created.
The question is, why does Elena know?
Oh, that is dope.
She's a
Because
Derolo.
Oliver is my older brother.
That raises more questions.
That does
Yeah.
raise more questions.
Guys, remember, manners.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Why do you know because of your
that's-
brother?
that's the Fibonacci sequence.
Yeah, that's the golden
That-
rule.
That is awesome.
Times 4.
All right. Anyone else doing anything before going to sleep? No.
Sounds like a no.
Yeah.
So, party gets your. Oh, I heard num.
Yep. So I just found Wither's spells.
Damn.
Oh, what were they?
Well, first level, other than the cantrips, first level Detect Magic, Expeditious Retreat, Featherfall, Thunderwave, then second level Darkness, Hold Person, then Rope Trick. Third level is Dispel Magic and Lightning Bolt. Fourth level is Blight and Wall of Fire. Fifth level is Telekinesis.
Oh, cool. So I just copied his spells from the book. I was right.
That's telekinesis, Kyle.
So I will spend 2 hours and copy Hold Person into my spellbook.
Okay.
Feel like
Yes.
that might be useful.
Nah.
Here's the following wizard spells prepared. I just want to point out that his character in this book is not at all the character I gave him. It's
it's better.
it's completely better.
With this.
With it.
Would love to point out that there was a one-shot fundraising stream that was done, I don't know, 2 years ago or so. And people it was Chris Perkins, the DM, and Matt Mercer was a player, Patrick Rothfuss was a player, there's some other people, and Amy Vorpal was one of the players. And she played, if I remember correctly, she played a Warforged of some sort, and that was her voice.
Yay!
That's great. Yeah. If ever there is the width of a width, if ever with the width of.
It was
Right.
hysterical, absolutely hysterical.
All right. So morning comes. A gloomy, cloud-covered day over Iman, as the party comes to in the room of the Red Rat, room 14. What are we going to do?
Get my freaking hit points back.
Yes, you are fully healed, fully spelled, rested, rehabilitated, and recuperated.
None of our brains turned to goo in the night. We weren't assaulted. We weren't.
Oh, that reminds me, Glaive. No, I'm kidding.
No.
No, that's fair.
As long as it's not me, I don't care.
Xavier.
Yes.
Okay, I thought I lost you again.
Oh no, I'm here.
Dead.
I'm preparing spells.
Same.
Holds out a fist and just in a dramatic spiral falls a 4-way Fibonacci spiral amulet made of gold with, well, actually the whole thing has to be gold, otherwise it breaks the 100 gold piece rule. Yeah, it is a gold amulet of that with a fine woven golden
Fine woven golden what?
Chain.
Chain. Okay.
yes.
Thank you. What is this all about? As I'm holding
I
it.
did not catch that last part because there's some sucking.
Why are you giving me this?
One of my friends from the way back told me that this sequence of whatever allowed him to better focus on what was important. He was very vague about it, but he does the same kind of hoodoo that you do. So I figured it might help you.
Well, I appreciate it. I'll take it and put it on. I quite like it.
Here.
Uldoris rolls over and goes, "Yeah, well, I got an elephant."
And that's
He has
going
a
in the chat.
Yeah, well, I got the elephant. Oh my gosh. 11, 16,
Right.
2,
Breakfast.
4, 5, 6, 7,
Who's hungry?
I am.
10, 11,
Awesome.
12, 13,
Always.
15.
Also awesome.
Okay.
Elena.
So you all make your way.
Yeah.
Oh, go.
No, you just said-
Hungry?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Yes, we do.
So everyone, you make your way downstairs. The brothel is less filled as it had been the night before. There are a couple sailors that are passed out on the various tables. A couple of employees in various states of disrobed throughout the establishment, male and female alike, as they kind of all get up and re-robe themselves. And as you come over to the bar, there's a new tender there, kind of similar human to the one that started the bar fight before, sitting at the bar. Hello.
Breakfast.
All right.
please.
We need breakfast. Eggs, meat, fruit, bread.
Eggs, meat, fruit, bread. Got it.
Maybe
Goes,
some coffee.
Coffee coming up. Goes into the back, comes back out. A couple trays full later. Bacon, sausage, grilled ham, eggs. A couple baskets of fresh strawberries and raspberries, and a pot that appears to look like a Middle Eastern coffee press. And as he comes over to Uldoris, he sets down a small silver cup in front of you, almost like a shot glass, presses on the top of the coffee maker, and this almost thick black liquid comes out of it, directly into the glass, steaming hot. There's your coffee.
Can I have one as well, please?
Oh, reaches under the bar, pulls out another silver glass.
Me too.
Pulls out a third glass. Presses out the coffee. All right. Anything else?
Nope, thank you.
All right.
Good.
And that'll be 5 gold for the lot of you.
I got it. Uldoris puts down 6.
Oh, thank you much. Oh, what's that? Goes over to the other end of the bar, helps him. Uldoris, Elena, and Sapala, as you take a sip of the cup of coffee in front of you, it is incredibly strong, very bitter, and immediately wakes you 110% up.
So,
This is good coffee.
The three of you can gain inspiration.
Oh,
Whoops.
I am okay with this.
I've had an inspiration point from I don't know when.
I don't drink
Yeah,
coffee
I've
out
been
of
saving mine
principle.
too.
I mean, I wouldn't drink coffee out of a principle either. They're people too.
Well, that's what they want you to think.
So are we returning to the keep today, or are we doing?
I would like to purchase an actual weapon. I do not have one. And then yes,
Didn't you do a little magic thing to make this? And I point to the necklace. Didn't you do this a similar thing for a weapon?
I don't have the materials.
Makes sense.
Like, I use gold pieces to make that. I need about a pound of metal.
What
Oh.
kind?
Like this, I pull it out. Just kidding.
Give me
This has a,
time.
this has a billet ready for.
We can probably go to a blacksmith and get a billet ready.
I've got some crappy weapon.
I mean, if you guys are willing to just give me stuff, then yes, I can make you any.
Well, we're trying to
And
focus
yes, I
so
can
that,
make
you know,
myself a I
no.
apologize. I was talking over you. I didn't hear what you said.
I mean, that's why we're probably giving you some stuff so we can. I have a spare short sword if you can use the materials from that. Just the random.
I'll also need a table leg. I'm wanting to make a spear.
Wait a minute. Is this a raccoon? A raccoon? A rocket raccoon?
Rocket raccoon.
You turn around and see a pirate with a wooden leg walks in.
Oh god.
I need his leg.
My what?
As
That's
you
my
are
favorite
all
part
sitting
about that movie.
as you are all sitting in here, you see a man come up to the bartender and say, "Excuse me, I'm looking for a pirate with a wooden leg named Ted." And the bartender turns back to the pirate and says, "Really? What's the name of his other leg?"
Oh my god.
Oh, that's good.
I knew that was gonna go somewhere I didn't like.
Use that.
I just couldn't tell which way.
Use
That's
that.
That's funny.
Oh boy.
Clay got so much enjoyment out of that.
Got him.
I got more enjoyment out of George's pain than I did the.
That's funny.
I'll also take out like several owlbear feathers that I had picked up a while ago, and I say, "Here, try to incorporate these with it."
Did you say owlbear?
Owlbear feathers. A while ago.
When did we face an owlbear?
We never faced one. We found its feathers.
Was this when we were
Alright.
fighting the ravens? The wyverns?
I might have just found them while we were exploring.
Okay, right.
I remember doing it. I don't remember why.
Yeah. So here, incorporate these somehow.
Okay.
They'll look pretty cool.
While we're all sitting there chatting, Uldoris starts unpacking some things out of his satchel. He pulls out a handful of bracelets, 7 in total. One that he slides onto his own wrist, and the other 6 he leaves on the table. These I picked up a while ago. I don't remember where, but they're pretty valuable. Maybe just in material. They're bracelets worth about 25 gold each. I figured maybe everybody take one and use it as I don't know, backup money if you need it. And then he also pulls out a ring that he had acquired at some point, places it on the table, and I think I found these when we were chasing down bandits. They were capturing those pseudo dragons or whatever. And I think I got these then. But yeah, it is. This ring is a ring of swimming.
Ring of swimming.
I don't know. That's what I was told. I don't need it.
May I examine it?
Yes.
I will take it, sit at the bar, and dip my finger in like a little bit of food or something, draw a small like symbol, and do the magic casting.
Coffee casting.
Yeah, tip it into his coffee a little bit. Would stain the symbol onto the bar with the coffee. And I'll take 10 minutes and cast Identify on it.
Okay. This is indeed a ring of swimming. What it does, it grants you a +5 bonus to any swim checks.
Interesting. It makes it easier to swim. It doesn't require attunement or anything like that.
No, it is not.
And it's just something you can put on and wear. It doesn't require you
Oh no,
to...
I'm sorry. I'm incorrect. That was wrong system. It increases your
Yes,
swim.
say.
It increases your swim speed to 40 feet.
Oh, it makes you a pretty good swimmer. And it doesn't require to spend time with it. You just slide it on, and like I just quickly slide it on. Like, now I can swim faster. I'll take it
Back
back
is the
off.
fish.
So, do you want it?
Fish content.
I don't think Sapala really needs it. She can turn into animals. She could turn into a goldfish.
Hi, goldfish.
Don't turn into a goldfish, please.
Don't jump off a
Too
cliff
soon.
and turn into a goldfish.
That's a story for later. But
I know what it is. I know that story.
I cannot swim in heavy armor. If I get knocked off a boat or something, end game.
Huh.
That might
See, Paula turns into whale.
Are you saying you want the ring or not?
I'm saying I would like the ring.
Okay.
If all else fails, I will not die.
Ping! Toss it over to him.
I grab one of the bracelets.
I will grab one of those as well.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody can take 2 because there's 6 of them on the table.
I'll take the extra because Vale has 2 already. Just kidding.
And like I said, they're worth 25 gold each.
On my
so.
arms.
Oh gosh, I can't wait to see the artwork, George.
I'm working on it. Give me time. And it's funny, like 20 minutes ago I was going, you know what I could use?
More
More
artwork.
art.
All right. Does anyone else have any more gifts they're going to exchange at breakfast?
I take a pearl out of my bag and
Oh,
place it on the...
Do you really?
Yeah.
What does this do?
What's that about, Elena? Like, do you
This
really?
is
Paula-
Frankie asking George.
See, Paula starts producing flowers and just
Okay,
puts them on the table.
This?
not to rush everyone, but can we, I don't know, pick it up, please?
Oh, now we're in a hurry.
I'll take a flower, tie it in my put it in my hair.
All right, I'll put it away.
That's is it just an opal, or
No.
Pearl?
my pearl? I meant.
I'm being rushed apparently. I'll do it later.
Oh my god, George.
It's a pearl of power that was intended for Wyatt, and we haven't seen him in a week, and he's probably dead. But
Maybe.
so, if anyone would like it,
I mean, that would honestly help me. I have a pearl
Not gonna
power,
lie, it would help out all of us.
Yeah.
to be honest. But it's
What does it do?
It restores a 3rd level spell slot.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm chill. I'm just a little goldfish.
Well, Sapala only needs 1 fucking 3rd level spell. Call thunder. Call lightning. Sorry.
call thunder and lightning.
Well, she went through that whole dream sequence.
not
She went
both?
through that whole thing with only using that spell. Because the rounds were fast enough where everything happened within 10 minutes.
It
Yep.
was fun
I mean-
too.
She's like,
Yeah.
I only spent 1 spell slot.
What's that like?
Fun.
All right. So Xavier, are you taking the pearl of power?
Yes, I think it requires
Cool.
attunement though.
Finally, I think it does,
I believe so. Yes.
which is why I'm not using it.
Hey Cal,
Yes.
I'll defer back to George as soon as I finish this one a little bit. I also have in my inventory here, and there's a reason why I'm doing all this, but I also have this golden brooch, and I have a value on it, and I cannot remember where I got it from. But more importantly, I cannot remember if it was magical at all. And I don't know if you would remember either. I imagine if it was, I would have said wrote something down.
Can you remember where you got the brooch?
Negative. But it's in between clavicle knife and Singorn special potion. And it says 500 gold.
Singorn helps.
Okay.
I can look at my notes in that case.
This is the gift episode.
Clavicle knife.
All I got is flowers.
All I have is overly expensive jewelry.
Elena just has anxiety.
When doesn't she?
And a cool bow.
You can keep your anxiety.
Yeah, because you already deal with it on a daily.
I see your anxiety, and I'll raise you crippling depression.
The brooch is not magical.
Not magical. Okay, thank you.
I see your crippling depression and raise you suicidal thoughts.
Let's not go there.
You've done that.
Yeah, I'll defer back to Vale.
Huh?
Oh no.
That's it. I thought it did more.
You know, I've been thinking I never gave you guys loot. And I'm like, you know, I think I did give loot.
We just go shopping.
Yeah.
We get money. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of like loot.
I have a pop-up book.
I gotta say, you guys actually, as far as players go, you are the least ting players that I've ever played with. Because most people are like, "What's in the body?" All right, I'm gonna take his fingers. I'm gonna take his feet.
I mean,
take
honestly,
his intestines to make a rope.
we do that, but not to that extent.
We're not savages.
I have a
Honestly.
pop-up book.
Like my first game on my thing, I went through and I collected every single goblin's hair.
That was just a weird collection.
I wanted to bury it later.
Yeah, I think you gave me that Periapt.
Okay. Do you have it?
I have it written down here.
I bought two things that were similar. There's a Periapt of Health and a Necklace of Health, I think.
Yeah.
I'm getting a deja vu right now.
Ooh. Yeah, I remember there were a couple things that you gave me.
One of them, I think, increased Constitution to like 19.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is just immunity to poison and disease, or just
That-
immunity
that-
to disease.
And that's the Periapt, right?
Yeah.
I have
I still have that one
pomegranate.
written down.
I have pomegranate pass written down. I don't know what that. Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's the mushroom of pass without a trace.
Oh.
Oh.
This is the I don't remember what I wrote in my notes episode.
Well,
That's why it's pomegranate pass, because it's like the shape of a pomegranate and it's pass without a trace.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and these were the items. It was amulet of health, and
that was it. That was the other one.
yeah, and I think I gave Glaive my ring of expeditious retreat, and I took a ring of spell storing. I think that was the other thing.
I still have a Periapt of Health if someone would like to be immune to disease.
I mean, does it require
No.
a two? I'll take it.
I already am.
Because that's literally all it does.
I'll take it.
Okay, Xavier's got some bling now.
And he already has bling all over his outfit.
And now he's not going to get COVID-19.
Ooh.
Paula has no bling.
I am immune to.
My
You
my
do
brain
too.
went
You have
out
the
as having
flower I
bling
made you.
that.
Actually, you never gave that to me.
I thought
Alright.
he did.
Nope.
I did.
So yeah,
That's what we went to the mountaintop for.
yeah.
Don't remember this.
I apologize for all of the stuff giving back and forth. I was just trying to remember what I had available to me, because I know we said we were going to stop and get a weapon for Glaive.
Hey, Glaive
So I was-
started it. He gave out that medallion.
Yeah,
True.
100%. That was me.
Because we all went ah and cried. It was beautiful.
So, Glaive, are you going to fashion yourself a weapon?
I assumed that I've been doing it this whole time.
Are you
Just
going
the same
to
time.
Are you going to be taking a table leg?
I have my original quarterstaff if you'd like to use that.
That seems like it'd be safer.
In theory, yeah.
And probably cleaner.
Probably. All right.
I'm just saying, no one go through this bar with a UV light.
Like
I
spring
don't
my
want to be
inventory.
carrying around. You know what? I'm not even going to say it. It's too gross for me.
Oh my. All right. So,
Wow.
what are you going to be fashioning yourself?
I am going to be fashioning myself a spear that is of the tribal fashion that I have placed in the Discord. I don't know how to actually describe it. Has a long blade on the top, about 4 feet long, and
Oh,
at the bottom is a spike.
nice. All right.
Does not know. States does not know how to describe it. Goes and describes it perfectly.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So, Glaive, weaponing up, casts your spell and produces a very rugged-looking spear. Is anyone else going to do anything, or are we heading back to Greyskull Keep?
Back to Grayskull.
I vote Grayskull.
All right. So the early mornings, clouds part a little bit. The sky's still dark. The sun nowhere to be seen, but at least there's a little bit of blue up there as you make your way toward Greyskull Keep. Still no lights. Still no persons upon the wall. Approaching from the north, you enter, or you see the gate from the other side where Vale had seen that the horses had been. And outside the gate, you now see that there's about 5 or 6 of the horses appear to have broken free from the inside of the keep and are out in the field grazing in the grass outside.
All right. Can I do a perception check?
Sure.
$21.
And what are we looking for?
Anything out of the ordinary besides like the lights being out, like just yeah, anything out of the ordinary that just like tingles my spidey senses. I don't know exactly.
In all the time that you've been at Greyskull Keep, you've never seen the back gate open.
Okay, all right. Anything else?
That's really it.
Okay,
Everything looks calm.
all right. Can I just go in and just constantly do like just be on look? Just
All right, so are you going in the back door or the front door?
let's go through the back door.
All right. So as you go in the back door, you go to open it, and the door is locked from the inside.
Can I check for traps on
Okay.
the door?
Roll it.
$24.
The door does not seem to be trapped. However, there is definitely something heavy pushing it inward from the inside. The door swings away from you, and there's something keeping it from swinging inward.
Is there a window nearby?
There's a couple, but all of them have wrought iron
okay,
stained glass in them. Go on.
Let's go through the front door then.
Or we could smash through a window and make a good entrance.
Has a wrought iron gate on it? Or...
No, not wrought iron gate, wrought iron stained glass. So there's
Okay, it'd be a little hard, but it's still possible.
hard but possible is what I'd say. Yeah.
Okay, let's break a window. Blaming it on Oliver.
All right. How are we gonna break the window?
Is there
Oh shit, are you serious? I was joking.
It
let's
can-
go.
Frail.
Before we do that, Uldoris walks up to the window. Can we see into the interior?
Yeah, that's true.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Damn stained glass.
We could just go through the front door.
14.
14. Looking inside, it's very obscure, but what you're looking into kind of appears to be the dining room area off to the side of the back entryway, and you do see movement on the inside. Looks like someone's kind of standing in the fireplace.
Standing in front of the fireplace.
Correct.
Let's go through the front door.
Yeah, Uldoris kind of turns around and kind of crouches down. There is someone inside, in this very room.
And you did get a look at them.
It was hard to make out.
It was definitely not clear. It was like looking through frosted glass and seeing someone, 15 feet away standing there.
Front door then?
Do you know of
Okay.
any other way in?
Do I know of any other way in?
We have definitely left through windows.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
that the windows can be opened on the upper floor at the very least. And you haven't checked any windows to see if any are open or openable.
Well, I mean, all the stained glass ones aren't going to be
Mhm.
openable.
Correct.
That was Peggy. Let's just go through the front door, not startle anyone.
All right. So the party, you make your way around back to the courtyard you had entered.
I would like to do stealth.
Okay, Vale, stealth. With a ridiculous, like 37 or something,
I
probably.
would also like to
Uh,
stealth.
I would like to get to 37 one day.
Xavier,
Not this
stealth.
day.
Check.
32. Sorry, Cal. I tried.
I'm gonna pull out my sword.
Yeah.
I might as well stealth too.
Uldoris is going to go stealth as well. He's going to walk in whatever shadows he can find.
Okay.
I'm not.
I guess I'll be bait.
I was gonna be bait. This is my home. I'm not stealthing.
What'd you get, Xavier?
27.
Sapala?
21.
Okay. You make your way through
18.
the court. Okay. Perfect. You make your way through the courtyard. The simulacrum bodies have pretty much absorbed into the dirt ground of the courtyard between the cobbled stones. The strange intellect devourers' brains have turned to mush, revealing the strange skeletal architecture that makes up their limbs, which is attached to the brain stem at the bottom. The smell has gotten worse as it has permeated over the evening. You make your way to the front door, and it is unlocked.
I have a sudden urge to kick this door open. I say this out loud.
Didn't do it.
That always works real well for you.
But I'm not.
Is it
Why?
locked?
No. Open the. Well, actually, can I check it for traps first?
Check it for traps. What was it?
23.
The door is not trapped.
Okay, I open the door.
As you open the door into the front entryway, you don't see anything. There's no torches lit, no candles lit. You do hear in the direction of the dining hall, Dolores had seen someone, a muffled
Like somebody's walking back and forth, or
kind of more like someone's maybe hammering a stone, pounding something into the wall,
okay.
something like that.
I make my way to the dining room.
Is everyone following suit?
Stealthily.
Yeah, stealth.
Keeping a distance to maintain stealth. But yes.
Elena, you make your way over to the dining room, and as the door opens, you see in there the tables still set for yesterday's breakfast. The food, it looks stale and old. By the fireplace, one of these servants, the older ones who had been there since Vox Machina first built the keep, stands up against the fireplace and she appears to be banging her head into the wall.
Oh, is this the old lady?
It is the old lady.
Oh.
Is and is there like the silken thing like from her neck?
You do not see one, but as you look toward the back of her neck for a silken thread, you see a gaping hole in the base of her neck.
Can I try and stop her?
You're a bad man.
As you approach, you see her eyes glazed over white. As you try to like put your hand between her and the wall, there's just no reaction, no response.
Can I like try and pull her from the wall?
You push her away from the wall, and she just begins to shamble back toward.
Does anybody have anything that can help her?
Sorry.
Doubtful. Let me see her real quick.
See her?
Either lift me up to her or bring her down to my level. There's very much a height disparity here.
I'm holding on to her, so somebody's gonna have to lift him. Assistance.
You know what? Give me a chair. Let's preserve my dignity here.
I like how this is the topic.
I'm going to be doing a, well, I guess mental check. Using a small bit of light on a coin, I'm going to see if her pupils dilate or anything. See if she has a brain.
As you go to pull the chair up, and Elena's pushing around, you see that gaping hole at the base of her neck, and without even checking her eyes, you're able to see that it looks like most of her brain has been removed through this hole.
Can I put
I'm
her-
going to tell you something that's going to be real hard for you to hear.
Okay.
She's better off dead.
Can I pull out a dagger and just try and end her misery as gently as possible?
We won't go into detail, but yes.
Thank you. And there's just like tears, just silent tears.
You gently lay her down on the ground next to the fireplace, clasp her hands over her chest, close her eyes.
They pop back open.
Shut up. This is not the time for that.
Paula places a flower on her hands.
You suddenly hear, echoing from beneath in the basement of Castle Whitestone. Not Castle Whitestone. Wow, that brought me back. Wow, that brought me back 2 years. From the basement of Greyskull Keep, a gunshot echoes through the entire building.
Can I
People.
go and rush to that noise?
We gonna hustle that way.
All right. I need a marching order.
I'm gonna use the ring Odoris gave me of Expeditious to boost myself.
I thought he gave you a swimming ring.
He also gave
He gave me 2 rings.
There's
Okay.
also a swimming ring.
Glaive, you are going to be first.
I want to be
I-
like as.
I was
quickly-
going to assume Elena right behind him.
I'm gonna be
Behind
like in
Elena.
the middle.
Xavier in the middle.
Somewhere I can remain stealthy.
Yeah, likewise.
Vale in the way back. Aldora is in the way back. And Sip, where do you want to be?
I'm always with Glaive, so
as-
Front line it is. I'll put you and Elena next to each other. All right. So, without further hem,
Hello?
Zoom out.
Oh, I see it. Doesn't look friendly.
I don't like this.
It looks spiky.
Oh wait, what? What do you see? Hang on, let me view it as
PCA
player.
room?
Rejoin as player. Hold on 1 second. I want to see what you see. Make sure that I'm using fog, so I don't know what it's like.
Man, now
I
All right,
see-
so go ahead.
I was gonna say I see some Dyson logos map art. It's the cross hatching style
Yeah.
in the artwork.
Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you guys see a small white bit in the middle of a big black square.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so that
Looks spiky.
is you guys are at the entrance to the basement, where Percy's workshop is, where various storage rooms are, Grog's training hall, everything is. And this is where you heard the gunshot go off. There is a wooden door between you and the rest of the basement.
Can we check for traps real quick?
Glaive is at the door.
Glad
Oh,
it's
you want to go?
going
Oh, okay.
You're going through without checking for traps?
through? Yep,
Okay.
he's gonna suck.
As you open the door, you are immediately confronted with the body of a white stone guard, donning blue and white armor. You see at his side a halberd musket, the same kind that you saw the cavalry that charged the orcs was wielding. To his right, slumped against the wall, you see the body of a 7-foot-tall creature with deep purple skin, long tentacles coming from its face, 3 clawed fingers.
Freaking knew it!
Its head blown in half.
Ooh.
Let's go to.
What's the green thing?
That's the Whitestone Guard. Sorry.
Oh, is he dead too?
Oh yeah, both of them are dead.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I said the body of.
I missed that
That's
part. I apologize.
definitely a mind flayer, isn't it?
No, it's an illithid.
You have no idea. You have never seen anything like this before.
Well, I mean, Sapala should recognize it. If anything, she saw one before.
If Sapala pushes up a little bit past through Glaive, kind of takes a look over there, sees you see a dead version of what you saw in Vasselheim on the ground. Its eyes
is that?
sunken white.
I see the thing.
It's a mind flayer. Great. Okay, great. Just meant. Is there? I guess we could go further into the basement.
Do we hear
Hold on.
any other movement or activity anywhere in the vicinity?
Perception check.
Can I assist?
No,
I would like to join.
Can I join at least?
you can join.
Yeah, because I rolled garbage.
Me too. 13.
18.
9. Again.
Eldora's and Vale, you're not
Oh.
really. You don't really hear anything. Elena, you do hear some shuffling sounds coming from the basement. Things are definitely moving in here, and it is pitch black. to our one human.
Does he have goggles now?
He doesn't.
Would,
Go ahead.
I would like to use Speak with Dead on our White Guard via the wand I have.
So you step forward to the body. Make a perception check.
Journal. Perception.
Your jaunty tune is not making me happy right now.
13.
Okay, perfect.
Made me
So
feel better.
you walk up, you cast Speak with Dead on the body. It
I hate that.
How many invaded?
3.
Did they take the Derolos?
Huh?
Did they take the Derolos?
Not to be an ass, but I think we know.
Okay, fine. Right.
How many do you know are dead?
We can't kill them.
Can I, like, look over at the body?
Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm just watching the mind player body because I'm very frightened.
And if what he said is true,
It's not dead.
Remove its head. Somebody.
Alright, go over it. I chop its head off.
The head separates from the shoulders.
Kick it across the room. Has anybody got like a flame spell? Set the body on fire.
It's on fire.
You still have 3 more questions.
Oh goodness. I thought this was a 3 question.
Oh no, it is a 3 question. What am I doing? 3 questions. 1 more question.
Is it?
I thought you got 5.
Oh yeah, it was
Somebody
5.
else
Yeah,
look it up.
it's 5. Just go with 5.
Okay. Where did they come from?
Oh no. They just were among us. It was a slaughter.
Alright, so logically they use those ooze things up there to ahead of time.
I don't know.
Are there any others the last time you were alive?
Yes. Lord Derolo, holding out in basement, must hold them back.
Go into the basement. Which Lord Derolo? Doesn't matter, it's a lord.
Which Lord Derolo?
Not Oliver.
King Oliver.
Oh. King.
King.
Down the top, not bad.
That was 5 questions.
Alright, I'm going to the door. Going to the basement door.
You're already through the basement door. This guy was
I'm
just on
going-
the inside of the basement door.
And there's there's no other rooms or like. Can I go
So,
where I heard the shuffling?
before she goes through that door, or before she proceeds any further,
Mhm.
Uldoris is going to cantrip Sacred Flame on the body of the.
Oh, I already lit it on fire.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, I thought you just got the head.
Oh no, she cut the head off, kicked it away, and I lit the
All
body
right.
on fire.
as you all
no, they don't do that.
as you all shuffle about and make noise here in the corridor, a slimy voice echoes in each of your minds, omnipresent but sourceless at the same time. Vox Machina. I know you're here.
Did you mean Vera Honorat? Because we're totally not that. Doesn't matter.
I think that
Do you
was-
say that, Elena?
No. That's a Peggy thing. That's a Peggy. This is.
I said what I said.
Okay. All right. Chill. All right. I go in deeper.
To be fair, there are worse people to be mistaken for.
That's true.
Is it?
Yeah, like Vera Anaran.
Yeah, that'd be a problem.
Yep. So I'm gonna go in deeper. Oh God, I hate myself.
All right. So there's a path to the right and a path to the left. Which way are you gonna go?
Can I perception check for noises?
You hear omnipresent shuffling all around
Left is always right.
from both directions.
We're going left.
All right. With your dark vision, make a perception check.
I'm so nervous.
You should be.
All right, buddy.
I'm talking to you. That was a natural 20.
Natural 20. In that case, you see something that is hidden. Let me make that not hidden real quick. In the next room, you see kind of an entryway in the basement, kind of just a corner where they store some barrels. You see what appears to be a dwarven stature person standing motionless in the hallway, and an intellect devourer hiding amongst the barrels.
Can I shoot it?
You can shoot it.
And I get sneak attack on it?
You can. Which are you shooting? Are you shooting the dwarven figure or the
I'm gonna
intellect
try
devourer?
and take out the intellect.
Okay.
Also, I want to cast Hunter's Mark, and I want to do where is it? It's my
Things.
Colossus Slayer thing.
Okay.
Looks like a growl.
What?
Nothing. Just player banter with the D.
Oh, okay.
I do not know what a grell is. I just typed in brain.
21.
That'll hit.
So I get. God, I gotta remember. So sneak attack. I'm level 2. Right? I get 2 or 1. Sorry.
Ooh.
Cute. I get 1d6 there. Okay. Get a. Sorry, I was not prepared for this. I get a d12. Hunter's Mark. Get a d6. Sorry, it's been so long since I've done this. D6. And then for Colossus Slayer, I get a d8. Okay.
Isn't. Wait,
What?
what's Colossus Slayer?
Your tenacity can wear down the most potent foes. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d damage. If it's below its hit point maximum, you can deal this. Oh wait, it has to be below. Okay, never mind.
Well, that's for your second shot.
Oh, that's true. Okay, we'll save it. I dropped my d12. Okay.
Cal, I put in the Discord what a grell is.
Oh, cool.
It's a cutie.
That's That's 19 damage on the first hit.
Your first shot, it pins the Intellect Devourer to the wall. And the pale dwarven figure turns and you hear it. And it walks over to the corner to kind of investigate the sound. And you see it shamble kind of over, dragging its feet.
Okay. Can I still see the devourer like within like?
Yeah, you can see its
still
body.
hit it.
You could.
Okay. So I'm gonna do another hit. This one I am gonna use the Colossus Slayer on.
Okay.
Oh, I get a T8 for that.
I'm going to point out, just so we don't waste things, it is dead.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Oh, and I can tell it's dead.
I mean, not without, going up to it and checking.
I'm gonna assume it's dead, and I'm just gonna. It's stone, isn't it? The golem.
You would have to take a closer inspection.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it anyways. That's a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
100. Do I get sneak attack on this one as well?
No.
Okay.
You only get sneak attack once around.
18. Damage.
18 damage. The figure takes the bolt to the back of the head, and you see it slump and just lays down on top of the Intellect Devourer.
All right. Let's do this, bitches. I guess we carry on.
All right.
My way, that's on.
I was about to do that same thing, Kayla.
What were you gonna do?
Carry on my wayward son.
All right, Elena. Where are you going? What are you going to do? You can move your token around.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna continue left. Doing perception checks, checking for those traps.
All right. I know your perceptions are all pretty good and stuff like that, and your check for traps are pretty good. So, as you come around this corner, you find the storage room that area had led to. Actually, go ahead and make that perception check.
24.
Okay. Let me unhide.
Cool.
And in this room, there is a number of dead bodies and a prowling Intellect Devourer.
Great.
Immediately, you see one dead Illithid on the ground and surrounded by 3 white stone guards.
Assuming they're also dead.
Also dead.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna stealth.
Okay.
$25 to stealth.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna get where I can shoot it. Right there. Kind of nervous about that. I'm going
Hey
to.
Cal, if you
Yep.
right click the map asset, the picture of the map, you can lock it in place so you don't move it again.
Yes, I always forget to do that.
So I'm stealthing and following behind her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be cautious because I don't have dark vision. Well, I guess I do. I got my goggles.
Actually, it won't let me select Lockwood. edit, delete, copy, paste, undo, front, back, advance. There we go. No dimensions for layer. No. It will not let me lock it. Oh well.
I tried.
So Elena, you are shooting at the intellect devourer.
Yeah.
And as you approach the dwarven-heighted figure, you see that it is actually a undead-looking Duragar.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
It looks like a dark dwarf.
Or what?
Dark dwarf.
Oh, dark dwarf. Okay. And it's dead?
Twice now.
Okay, alright. Yeah, so does this count as a second round, or like a separate round from...
Nope, this will be the same round.
Oh, okay, then I don't have an attack then. So
Alright.
I can't do anything, so I'm just gonna prepare to attack.
At this point, I want everyone to just kind of roll initiative.
Like a loose initiative.
Loose initiative.
Boom. Love it.
First decent roll of the night.
Sorry.
25 to 20.
Kind of taking over.
25.
Hold on, I got logged out of the
22.
Got a 20.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm kind of hogging this
Alright.
episode. I apologize.
20 to 15.
I got a 16.
I'm still coming back in again.
Do you remember what you got? Yeah, Glaive.
I haven't rolled yet. I got
Oh,
kicked out again. You know what? Using the dice rolling app. Roll 20.
Eldorus
It's on
has an
off.
18.
Yep, I got Eldora's in here.
That one. 14.
Okay, perfect. So, Paula, you had what again?
I had a 16.
Perfect. Okay. So at this point, Xavier, it will now be your turn.
Okay. So, can I tell that Elena obviously sees something?
Yeah, I'd say you see her beginning to draw her bow in that direction.
Alright, I'll come up behind her here. Am I able to like kind of step into this space a little bit?
Yep.
I see around her.
Yep.
You know, I'll just kind of fly above her like 5 feet just so I can see better, and flame will wrap around my arm up to my palm and firebolt to the inner devourer.
Okay,
Nat 20.
that'll hit.
Nice.
Do y'all
I will try.
You will try.
30 points of fire damage?
Holy crap.
It completely emulates.
I rolled
And I need
I rolled 3 5s on 3d10 and doubled.
nice.
That's nuts.
It's like, what? I was like, I rolled 2 5s. I'm like, I wonder if I roll another 5. Hey, I rolled another 5.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Okay. So are you going to move anywhere else, Xavier?
Is Elena's bow technically magical or no?
Is what?
Talking to Elena.
Oh.
I believe it is magical bow now since it's been transformed into a compound bow via magic.
Nope.
Oh, it's not magical?
It was just
It's
magic.
hard mundane. It was
Okay.
magically transformed, but like a tree, that does not make it magic.
It's not magical. Nope.
Okay. I
Trees
forgot
are
I
magical.
did prepare that spell anyway, so I totally forgot.
Hypothetically speaking,
I prepared Shadow Blade, not magic weapons. So I was like, hey, I have this belt. Wait, no, I don't.
Hypothetically speaking.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. So next on our initial list, was the Veil, I think, or yep, Veil.
All right. So I've got the sounds of combat. Yeah.
You have the sounds of combat.
You hear?
I'm gonna
You're
creep
playing
over
both
this
sides.
way, leap over the halflings.
Parkour.
What can I? Is it just these two there?
Yep, just those two there. You see a whole bunch of dead bodies as you come over, and a currently cooking brain.
What? Oh, don't do that to me. All right. Well, I'm gonna parkour my way over to this corner here. Peek around the side.
Make a perception check.
Hopefully still, but we'll see. Why are my perception checks always bad? 15.
Okay. There's a strange kind of shimmery material blocking all of the passageways ahead of you.
Shimmery how?
Like
Fun.
oddly obscures the way. Like if you hadn't been looking for it, you wouldn't have noticed that there was something blocking the way, but you just happen to notice the light wasn't passing the same way.
Okay. And it's where? Like here and here and here?
It's here, and you can't really see it, but there too.
I didn't see anything.
Everywhere you see those stairs, basically, apart
Okay.
from the one right in front of Elena.
Okay, so here and here.
There and there.
Okay. I'll whisper into my earring that there are barriers at the stairs. And I will I'll hold my action in case something comes into range. And try and maintain my stealth.
Okay. Elena, it's back up to you.
Can I do a perception check? See if we can move forward safely.
Go ahead.
I feel like I got skipped.
Nope, you had a 15, right?
Yeah.
So then
I-
you just had a long surprise round.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's all good.
19.
Yeah, so glancing forward, you do see that there's another of those shimmering barriers right here.
Okay. Where
Yeah,
are they?
your
Sorry.
pings aren't showing on the map.
Oh, they're not? Oh, okay. You see where the red X is? It's right behind it.
This red X?
Yes.
So it's blocking off this entrance?
Yes.
What about this hallway?
That is blocked as well. And that one.
So we have to turn around. This one?
Hang on. That's a wall.
Oh, okay. So this one,
DM missed something.
so this one and this one is blocked off, right?
Yep.
Right. I can assume that I can't get through it. Can I try?
You can certainly try.
Can I try to get? I want to try and get through this one.
Your hand dissolves as it passes through the barrier.
Yeah.
Let's
So what are you gonna do?
not.
What?
What are you going to do?
First I'm gonna like. I don't know. Are there pebbles that I can see if it goes through?
I would say that no, there are not. Grayskull Keep is rather well cleaned.
Can I take an arrow and poke it through them?
Sure. As you pull out the arrow and poke it in, the arrow just kind of
Gets-
splorps into the wall and gets stuck.
It splorps.
Ooh.
Ew.
Cow, can I pull it
Uh,
out?
And roll your damage.
Roll my.
Yeah, roll like a 1d4 for like stabbing it with an arrow.
Oh God!
Improvise
This is a
with it.
gelatinous cube.
That was my second guess.
It's a 4.
Massively huge gelatinous cube.
I've done that to my players a lot,
Or they're
and it's funny every time.
And as you try to pull out the arrow, the whole wall in front of you begins to quiver and shake.
oh boy.
I'm backing up.
It's
okay.
funny every time.
Okay. So as you back up, that means it gets an attack of opportunity.
Wait, no, I disengage.
Oh wait, there's no attacks. Okay, so you disengage from it, backing up quickly as the wall begins to move.
Right.
It's funny every time.
Don't want to go that way, so I guess I'm gonna go back.
Why
Well,
have I never
I'm
done
done
that to
with
my
my
players?
movement, so yeah, I'm done right there. So,
Okay.
but I'm gonna start
Ul-
heading in the other direction.
Yeldorez, it is your turn.
Uldoris is kind of watching the back side of the party from whence they came. He's very like hyper aware right now. We're trying to be. But as everybody else kind of makes their way into the room, he will likewise push through past Sapala. I kind of want to check the other wing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna do that. So let's see, 5, 10,
Perception.
20, and perception. I've been rolling like garbage all night. Yeah, I rolled like garbage again. Perception, that's a 12.
12. You see directly to your right, shambling in your direction, what appears to be zombified dwarf. Apparently drawn by the sound of combat in this direction. You see it kind of just breach the corner as you turn in that area.
Eldritch Blast.
Give me thy Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 3 Eldritches. Well, maybe only 2.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. It's actually a word, like a phrase I can't say in Uldoris's
Voice.
accent. I have a hard time saying
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. No, it sounds more Zemnian than anything.
I like it. The
Sorry.
force of the
Darn it.
Eldritch Blast shook me.
I thought I was imagining that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm crazy.
I mean, you are.
All right, first one is a 13.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Oof. All right. And I'm gonna tack on the agonizing blast to that. Or no, not agonizing, but it already gets that. Where is it? There it is. Lance of Lethargy reduces target speed by 10 until the end of my next turn. That's just automatic. Happens. And it is. It's a D10, yeah? Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Actually, at this point, since we know what they are,
14 points of damage.
okay. You blast that Duragar in half.
Okay. I am going to. Ooh, was that me? I'm gonna step. I think I've got 2 more spaces of movement.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down the steps, and I'm gonna look down the hall or anywhere else nearby, and see if there's anything else.
All right.
And I'm preparing the last 2 of the Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
On there.
So make a perception check.
Jeez. 7.
7. All right. You see a hallway in front of you. To the right, you see what appears to be from Whitestone, a kind of like munitions box with a corpse of someone from Whitestone in front of it, laying on the ground.
Do they look dead, or
They
do
look
they
dead.
look like they're playing?
You would have to have a much better perception check to know.
Hi, there's a hallway and a body. Okay.
And you take 4 points of fire damage from stepping over the smoldering elephant. I'm kidding.
Ow.
All right. So that's Eldor's turn. Sipalicious, it's your turn.
Oh,
Delicious.
Definition.
make them boys go loco.
Make that glaive go loco.
I will cut down an entire city if I have to protect her.
Well, I'm gonna follow you, Dolores.
Okay.
Follow me, and you'll be in a world of OSHA violation.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know how to do this.
One step at a time, my friend.
You
One
need-
step at a time.
Need one of us to move your character?
Well, I can move it, but I was trying to do something else, but now I don't remember how to do it.
Trying to ping where you want to move? Or measuring the spaces?
Measuring the spaces.
Well, if you go
Oh.
diagonal and then straight behind me, that'll take 2 spots.
I remember how to do it now.
No.
I'm gonna go right here, and then no. I'm gonna go right here, and then peek around the little column
Okay.
thing.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Yas, queen.
Ooh. $24.
There is. Oh, for you. Okay. There is in this room another intellect devourer and another one of those zombie Duragar shambling around in here. Both of them seemingly still not aware of the battle going on around because the DM has very bad rolls.
Welcome to my world.
Well, let's see. Did I just leave and come back?
You could if you wanted to.
No, sorry. I thought it was nothing. Ignore that comment.
No, that was I exited the channel for a minute.
Okay.
Connection
Oh,
is
and with a
not strong.
25, hold on. And with a 25 and 25. There we go. You see that there is a kind of slightly green tinge to the very end of the hallway, blocking off the exit in that direction.
It's boogers.
Boogers.
I'm sorry. I should have
you're fine.
thought more into this, but I was trying not to fall asleep. Okay. Okay. I am going to cast Wall of Fire,
Okay.
but I'm gonna do it like this.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right.
Uh,
So you. All of flames extends out from you. I believe that's a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, since from whatever side that she deems is the side that does the hurt.
What side does the hurt?
What?
Yeah, but
Which side of the wall does the damage?
Right
I'm
or left?
sorry.
You-
It broke up.
Where are you putting the wall of fire?
Wow.
Right through all of them, right there. So, with the wall being So you can choose either this side here, or this side here to do fire damage. I probably suggest this side.
Yeah.
All right. They both fail. What's your damage?
Oh
Million.
gosh. Dice. On failed save, a creature takes 5d8 fire damage. Okay.
And then an additional D8 for each slot level above 4.
I'll do it at 5. We'll do 6. Where is all my dice?
Oh, you said
Remind
you
me?
had too many dice.
I have to find which one is a D8. There it is.
The double pyramid.
I apologize.
He's okay.
I should have been more prepared.
None of us were prepared for this.
You were not prepared.
I was.
Of course you were, Calcifer.
Okay.
You made me take out a sweet old lady.
To be fair, she was already dead.
Elena continues Vox Machina's war against the old.
She was a sweet old lady. I'm actually very angry at the DM about that. Cal is still my friend though.
Yeah. But the DM.
Jerk. Uldoris shakes his fist at the sky.
Why?
Alright,
It's got to be a hard hit.
20 for fire damage.
How much?
20.
All right.
2020.
No, it was. Oh, gosh. 24 fire damage.
This giant wall of flames bursts out, making this massive bright light through the entire hallway. The sound echoes off all the walls as
great.
the intellect devourer begins to burn. It practically, actually, at this point, it just incinerates immediately, along with the Duragar.
Dope.
However,
Nice.
you also hear down the hall a kind of
Vicodin.
Mhm.
Sorry.
I don't
All
think
right.
so.
Is that the end of your turn, Sid?
Yeah.
Glaive, it is your turn.
I'm going to look towards where that noise came from.
Okay. You
And
can't
for-
you can't see it currently. Can you see the map?
No.
Okay. So where you're currently sitting, there's a lot of hallways turning. Ulduras and Sapala are both looking down two separate hallways next to each other that also branch off toward Percival's workshop. The sound seemed like it came from Percival's workshop area, which would be to the right of the hall that Sapala is looking down. but it wouldn't be visible to you. For you, what you see a body, the two hallways that they're looking down, and the munitions chest that the corpse looks like protecting.
I posted a
Did you say
screenshot.
munitions?
What was that?
Did you say munitions?
I did say munitions.
There's a map in Discord for you.
Was that Glaive again? Or-
Yes. That might be because he's looking at the map.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Hello, am I here now?
Yep.
Yes.
Hello.
Ah, everybody's suddenly louder.
Ah,
Okay. Is it still my turn or?
Yep.
did
Still
you-
your turn.
Awesome. Did you say something about a munitions chest?
Yes.
Sure did.
Awesome.
And
Steven also put a picture.
yeah,
of the map.
there's a map in Discord for it.
Oh, cool. Just go look at. Wow, that's a lot of things going on.
Right?
I am still Mr. Blue Man.
Yep.
I'll get a new someday.
You have art. You just have to import it.
Right. We're going to investigate that munitions.
Okay. So you make your way over toward the corpse. You see that they clearly died holding something off from this area. As you approach the chest, what are you going to do?
Try to open it. Does it have a lock?
It does appear to have a lock.
Check for traps.
Why are there pigeons down here? I'm not gonna bother since I can't open it without the key. Where's Percival's workshop? To the right?
To the right.
to
To the right, to the right.
the
Everything's
left,
on
to the
fire.
left. to
Make
the
a
left.
make a perception check.
Okay. That's going to roll 20. Didn't log me out. Awesome. Glaive and Alta. Express. Here. And pursue. 13.
13. I'll take it. You notice that the person on the ground actually has a set of keys in their hand.
Oh, that's convenient. I'll just pick that up and
Yoink.
start trying the keys. There's something desperate in here he was trying to protect. I want to know if it was worth his life.
All right. As you fumble through the key ring, the third one that you try opens the chest. As you lift it up, on the inside there are 2 kegs of gunpowder. 1 6-shooter revolver. And a pair of steel gauntlets that look to have a large creature's face, almost a humanoid face, but with long tusks, almost demonic-looking brass etchings on the forearm of each of the gauntlets.
Right. So, over the earrings that we got, I'm going to let them know that I have a pair of gauntlets, some kind of weird metal fire stick.
Boomstick.
Glaive was never actually introduced to these things. and a couple of barrels.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take the gauntlets because those are the only things I recognize as important.
I have an
Okay.
idea. What if we set the barrels in front of the gelatinous cubes and blow them up?
Oof.
Or some of them at least. Some gunpowder.
Roll one down the hall. Wait till it gets the stairs and then boom.
All right, Glaive, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
All right. Okay. Five, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 15, 20. 5,
What is he kept?
10, 15, 20.
That does not sound good.
Okay, one intellect devourer comes rushing around the where Percival's workshop was. It does not have range to do its ability though. So, as you,
Does it take damage because of the wall of fire?
yes. Does it? How much damage does it take?
I think it's the aim is
Dexterity save, but it still takes half.
Is this okay? Half of what was it? 20.
Re-rolls each time.
Oh, reroll. Okay. Well, I failed anyway.
Yay.
So, Small,
Oh.
can you reroll your firewall?
Yeah.
With pleasure.
Oh, they
Okay.
Wow, don't sound excited or anything.
I don't like math.
Same.
You're playing D&D.
D&D is not the game for you then.
No, it is. It's a great game.
I like the role-playing aspect.
And the art aspect.
That would be George.
Shut up, Mackenzie. Don't out me.
I'm
You
outing
are
both of
already-
us.
That's 28 damage.
Okay, half of that is 14. Yeah, that kills it.
Sapala, man,
Killing it.
owning it over here.
As you all move your way
Eat it.
through, the slimy voice enters your mind again. Vox Machina. You take your time.
Like that.
Come. Oh. Okay, and that brings us back up to Xavier's turn.
Well, Doris, really quick as a free action, just plucks the earring and goes, "Don't say anything." As in, don't correct him.
Do I notice the gelatinous cubes?
Since they were pointed out, yes.
Stabbed out, but whatever.
I will fly up over here.
Got a point.
And by fly up, Xavier, I'll point out that the ceiling is 10 feet. Is
Yeah, well,
you're
I'm
on-
like
you're underground.
hovering. I'm hovering a little bit so I could
Okay.
got over things. What do I know about gelatinous cubes?
Oh, what would a nature check tell you?
Let me check. It kind of helps if I pull my sheet up. It tells me 18 something might do.
You know that they're dangerous. You know that they're usually hungry and hunt things. You find it strange that they are staying in one place.
I'm a firebolton.
Which one?
The big one.
Okay.
21.
That'll hit.
22 points of fire damage.
Okay. The firebolt splats into the side. You see a little bit of it kind of like melt off onto the ground. It lets out this like sickening, acrid smell. And the whole wall just kind of shimmers in front of you.
Well. Huh. Interesting. Well, I got nothing to do as bonus action, so I fly over here. Wish,
Zooms
wish.
over Elena's head.
Gets behind his meat shield.
Yeah,
I mean, she has more hit points than me.
this is true.
What are you, just under 100 or at 100?
I'm at 100 points.
Jeez.
Twinsies.
Granted, I have temporary hit points, so.
Oh no, this is just the natural.
All natural.
All natural.
Okay. What else are you going to do, Xavier? Anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
It's the Vexalia Percy blood running through me. Just lots of hit points.
And now it's the monk's turn.
Did you say monk?
I did.
It's
Oh, you mean Vale. I was like waiting to see. I'm like, oh, is there a monk gonna come out running at us? Or...
What did the fire do?
It kind of melted into the side. Some of it kind of spilled out on the ground, and it smelled bad.
Did it seem at all effective, or
It knocked out a piece of it, and it definitely burned.
okay?
Burn, baby.
Well
Just
then, I will
burn
step out.
Burn, baby, burn.
If I can get a shot. Yeah, I can do it from here. And I will cast Scorching Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Leave Ray alone.
What's up?
Which one?
The big one.
Which one?
The big one.
Okay, the one on the right.
3 rays at it.
Okay.
A 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, thank God.
It's got
It
low.
doesn't use my modifier.
It's a wall.
Yeah.
It's a wall.
Don't underestimate my power
It's
to miss.
literally the broadside of a barn.
Even though we're
Alright,
not.
So 3 hits.
Okay.
Uh, 21 points of fire damage.
Okay. You watch as even more of that acidic ooze just slurps out onto the floor, begins to kind of eat away at the stonework, and you see it sizzle and pop, but still stand in place.
That's it.
Okay. Lena, your turn.
And this is the only entrance into this area, right?
No, you know that there's one on the other end of the hallway.
Could I like whisper into the ear and ask if there is a gelatinous entity on that entrance?
Eldora, as you're the only one who's looked down that hallway, see everything. Anything. It all looks clear on this side.
Looks good so far.
I'm gonna move to the other side.
Okay.
Okay, it's as far as I get.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hold an attack action.
Okay. Eldora, it is your turn.
Oh. Well, Doris is going to move here. It's 10. Yeah, 10 feet of movement.
Mhm.
Does he see anything?
Nope, the hall still looks the same as it had before.
Okay. Is this a solid wall?
No, that looks okay. I see. That looks out over toward Percival. Make a perception check in that direction.
Every die I've used tonight has just failed me completely on perception checks. Let's try this one. Yeah, jeez, a 5.
Nope. It's too obscure for you. The flame wall's still in the way. You can't really make anything
Yeah,
out.
that is true. We did hear a lot of
Noise coming from that way.
noise coming out. Okay. I am going to hold a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to hold a I'm going to hold my shatter spell.
Okay.
And I will wait until something comes out of where that devourer came out of, or if something makes its presence known further up in the hallway anywhere.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I had a 5, but I'll do it again, I guess. Yeah, no, it's still crap. 11.
Cool.
Yeah, my perception rolls just suck terribly. Did I step on a tree?
Okay. Sipala, it is your turn.
Okay. Are oh gosh. How do I do that? Is this and this a wall?
Say that again.
Is there a wall right here?
Yes.
Okay. So like this is not an opening.
That is an opening there.
Oh.
But the spot between it is a wall. Where
Okay,
the cross hatching is a wall.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay. It's been a minute, right?
Not yet. 6
Okay.
rounds.
Uh,
I think it's been 2.
so the spire is still there.
2 minutes?
No, it's been 2 rounds.
Oh. I think it's been 1 round.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
this is my sec. This is our.
No, this second. Yeah, this is.
This is number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the side without damage, right?
Correct.
Okay. And I'm gonna just move myself right here.
All right on.
And okay, you can just, and I'm just gonna be watching for both sides.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay. Ooh. Hello. 21.
Okay. You notice more gelatinous cubes.
Yay! Gelatin.
Squishy boys.
I'm gonna tell everybody that there's cute.
You broke up.
There's cubes.
There's cubes everywhere. I'm gonna do that with through the earring thing, not out loud, but
Oh, and actually, from your perspective, you had a what?
What
What'd
was
you
the
roll again?
a 21.
Yeah. You can just barely. Can you see the direction I'm pointing this arrow?
Yes.
You can see through the gelatinous cube a shape of a humanoid suspended in the air on the other side of it. You don't know who it is or what's going on in there, but you know someone in that room.
I say in the earring thing, there I can see into the room through the gelatinous stuff, and there is a human figure suspended in air. In there. I don't know who it is. That's all.
Okay.
Over
Is
now.
that the end of your turn, Sip?
Yeah.
All right,
Where,
Glaive
where was it?
in the middle.
In the middle room.
Okay.
All right. Glaive's turn.
Live time. All right. Let's see. I'm over here. Paula moved in the center room. Where are the other?
I'm gonna
Gelatinous
send you a
cubes come
new
from?
picture. Hang on.
All right.
Updated picture. Those green blocks are the gelatinous cubes.
Lobs us. Okay. Okay. Am I capable of seeing down that line where the wall of fire is?
Barely.
Can I see the gelatinous cube? on the other
Yes.
end? Fantastic. I'm going to launch a guiding bolt at it, and it's going to be cinematic AF.
Yeah.
I got booted from the Roll20 server again. This is getting old. And this app is nice.
I don't know how to undo that. I didn't mean to do that.
What'd you do?
Everything.
I'm drawing lines and I can't delete them.
I don't see him.
He's not actually drawing a line. All right, there we go. Ready. Guiding bolt.
Mackenzie.
Cloud. 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
And this is supposed to be 4d6. I don't know why there's a modifier on the.
I see your
hang
lines
on,
now,
hang on.
Eudorus.
I did something wrong. I'm supposed to go over here. That. There we go.
19 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And now the next attack has advantage.
All right. You put forward your hands and pew, the beam of energy goes out. It smashes into it, splat, and then it reformed back into shape. Some of it's still like displaced and all over the walls, but it still holds its shape.
That's gross.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, sir.
All right. In that case, 5, 10, 15.
Shatter. As soon as it, yeah,
Okay, cast Shatter.
as soon as they come out.
Ooh boy.
And it's
Big
gonna
roar.
be point of choice within range. It's a 60 foot. Oh, that's not good. I'm right on top of the thing. Oh, they're huge. They're all big.
Big
Remember
chunkos.
when Vale said, "I shoot the big one," and I'm like,
Which one?
one?
I thought that
Which
I
one?
wasn't sure. I was like, I did catch that, but I thought maybe you were not hearing him.
Like Jello.
I like how that Jello just decided to walk into the fire.
I know.
No regrets.
The fire.
Well, this made things more complicated.
Why'd you have to
Always-
go and make things so complicated?
Why'd you
Why'd
have
you have
to go and make things so
Yep, yes, that was what he was referencing.
acting like somebody else gets me frustrated.
And you fall, and you can't. Why'd you have to go and make me so constipated?
Oh, God.
She killed an old woman.
All right.
I didn't.
So I'm at 5th level for my slots.
Elena did.
Oh,
So
God.
3. So that should be
Technically
what?
she did.
I brain damaged the old lady.
No, no.
I think that's worse.
Oh, okay, I'll go to bed.
I need to. I have work in a few hours.
Oh, wow.
Scared the crap out of myself. All right. So it's this point here.
Mm-hmm.
Is the point I'm choosing, and it affects each creature within a 10-foot radius sphere. Put it in a sphere.
Spear. Okay, got it.
Nope, spear.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's going to be enough to hit the other one, the third one.
I'll say it will.
Oh, okay. They have to make a DC 17 con.
Oh.
Fail. Oh wait, no,
Oh.
it's one. Pass.
Yeah.
Fail. 2 fail, 1 pass. So we'll say the guy in the fire passed. They actually have a really good con.
Is he taking his time?
Yeah, they digest all sorts of things.
Okay, that's going to be 31 points of thunder damage.
Is it halved on a success?
Half as much on a success. Yep. 31. So 15 on a save, 15 or 16 on the save, 31 on.
Got it.
Yeah, it's
They all. You watch as like mountainous mounds of jello, they in front of you. But the one directly in front of you continues moving forward, and
Oh no!
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Why?
Can this
Why?
not happen?
I don't want to die in here.
Wait, take a breath.
That's a 13.
You pass. You may choose to be pushed back 5 feet.
I'll take it.
All right.
Sure.
I'm doing one of those like I fall on my butt and I start like crawling backwards. No.
Let's go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. And then 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, come
and-
on.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, my
God.
gosh.
Friends.
Now technically, all of those pass through the fire dome
Yeah. 30.
and the cube up there.
The cube. I already did it to the. No, I didn't do the fire to the cube. So Sapala, roll your fire damage again. And this one's
Well-
what? Quartered, halved.
Huh?
It's
Huh?
still halved, right?
Uh,
if they succeed.
Okay.
yeah. So they have to roll again. All of those have to roll.
They
Cube
all die.
Fail. Pass.
Alan doing work.
Fail. Pass. 2 passes. 2 passes. The rest fail.
Okay.
So are there 4 intellect devourers over there?
Oh god.
So,
Why?
so the 3 of those fail and 1 pass. Then the cube.
No, the cube failed, and then 2 of the intellect devourers pass.
Okay.
Roll high for your damage.
And you rolled this. You did this at a higher level, didn't you?
Yeah, she did.
She did at a 5th.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, 68.
I just did the same. I just did the same amount of thunder damage on all 3 of those cube.
Nasty.
That's nasty.
22.
Ooh.
Okay. So we'll say that guy dead.
Mm.
Dead.
Get it,
Mm.
Sapala, get it.
Mm.
And
Oh, you die.
11 damage. 11.
It's always the small ones.
They're tiny
Yeah.
and powerful.
All right. Glaive is going to be attacked.
No.
Not again.
Oh my gosh.
The mistake is yours.
Why is it mine?
No.
No, it's a DM.
Oh. I was like, why is it mine?
Wait, would
Not
they
your
be able to? So would they be able to get? Oh, I gotta check wall of fire.
What's that?
I just gotta check how
Huh?
they're 1 foot thick, but that wall of fire goes into this space. I don't know if they're given enough space to get through here, unless they go through it.
Well, they already took the damage.
Ooh, I can make it in a ring too. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Glaive. That'll be a 17 to hit.
Oh my no.
Okay. And then intelligence saving throw.
That's fucking.
Yo, you got this.
Quit bullying me. Oh, hang on. That's a spell sheet. So I go to core. Over here. Click. Hey, third.
Hey, you pass. You feel that familiar wave of cold energy go through you, and you go, "Nope, not again." All right.
I like the theater in that.
That's right.
All right. Xavier, we are up to you, sir.
Yo, you got this.
Oh,
Fireball.
do I? I mean, I
Not
can.
again.
Do I see the glowing of the fire from where I am? Oh my God,
Yeah,
what
I'd say you see the glowing of the fire.
fuck. You know what? I will point to this spot right here.
You cannot see that spot right there.
Can he see it through the cubes?
Yeah, you can see it through the cubes.
Okay, then I will fly over here. Can I see that spot now?
Yes.
Okay. Rub my hands together. Small spark, and a small bead of fire goes over to that spot.
Yes.
And I will cast
Yeah.
Fireball at 6th level.
You know something? I should have just not said anything and let you cast fireball and have it impact right in front of you through the cube.
Well, I didn't
That would
know
have been really
how all
funny.
the cubes were. I was thinking about it.
That would have been really funny.
But it's a spot. It detonates on a spot I choose. So
All right, fine. Anyway, all right.
I like the thought of like doing it through the cube because they're transparent.
Jeez. These guys have the suckiest dexterity. Does a
Shame.
14 pass your dexterity?
Fuck
you
no.
check?
Was that the highest roll?
Yeah.
Respect.
8.
And that was a 17 too.
What's the radius of fireball?
A 20-foot radius of 40.
Oh, thank God. Jeez, look at what?
Yeah,
By the way, don't go by the ruler. Go by the grid squares. Well, I mean, I guess
that's kind of where it's
Never
going.
mind.
It measures the grid squares.
Gotcha.
All right. So 8.
I shut them off at one point, and I forgot that I turned them back on.
10.
Or unless I do this.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Alrighty. I need more d6s.
Roll high. Roll high.
Use the roll 20 thing.
No, I like to roll my own.
And
It's off to work to go.
We need to end this encounter soon because Cal needs to sleep.
I'm gonna be singing that song when I get to go back to work.
And I'm feeling these
41
cues.
points of fire damage.
Ooh,
nice.
it's getting hot in here.
Keep on all your clothes, please.
Yikes.
Of course, I'm keeping on my clothes.
Okay. Oh wow. So the cube directly next to Vale explodes in a shower of fire.
It's raining slime out.
Exposing the corpses of several white stone guards inside, dissolved down to bone.
Oh.
But
Failed dodged a bullet.
the others apparently are still intact. So, Vale, it is your turn.
Yeah, I got nothing
called
else.
me.
I got
Don't
nothing
leave.
else for a bonus action. So.
Oh, did you have more, Xavier?
I mean, I'm gonna move over here a little bit.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I can do. I got
The
very
new
little.
shield.
I got very little bonus action shit that doesn't. Isn't
it is
another
a bad day
spell?
to be melee.
Yeah. Got a katana.
That's still
Yeah.
melee.
Yeah.
It's just not physical contact.
I'm gonna start beating the jello with quarterstaff.
No jello.
Bad jello. Go home.
I'm gonna go punch a brain doggy.
Okay. Go punch a brain doggy.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go punch a brain doggy.
Brain pupper. Hi.
It's a brain puppy.
It's a brain puppy.
Squish.
Bonus action, I let my hands up. Now I will make 2 attacks on the brain puppy.
Arf, arf.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
That smile, George.
George is always happy when he finally hits.
I've been rolling so bad this week, and then when I get here, it's like, oh, great. Oh, but my modifier. And does a 31 hit.
Yes. I'm pretty sure that hits Bahamut.
The first attack, I rolled a... I don't
what?
remember. It was low. But plus 12, so...
Okay, but you kicked it in half.
Oh gosh.
Nice. Man, I'm good.
I think Mel was a little angry.
31 was the second hit, not damage.
Actually, yeah, I know.
Okay.
No, I know. As a matter of fact, you kick it and your foot goes in,
Ew.
and it actually gets stuck on your shoe. You kind of have to like stumble around and scrape it off on the wall.
I didn't know Vale wore shoes.
Yeah, she's got the stupid clog-looking things.
No, I have boots of every
Stupid
kind.
clog-looking things.
I'm imagining the Dutch wooden shoes
Yeah.
on
Yes.
Vale now.
No, look at her art. Look at her artwork and tell me those don't look like Dutch wooden shoes.
If I got level 10 art, this wouldn't be happening.
So,
Yes, I will.
George, did you roll? What did you roll for that? Was that a 31?
Yeah.
That almost hit Bahamut.
You see it now, don't you, Kayla?
The clog shoes.
That
I've
was a
seen
19. I rolled a 19 for the second hit. I don't remember what I said for the first one.
You hit.
God, now I gotta look at the art.
Did I? So I didn't even roll damage on it. Was it that low?
It was that low.
Okay.
Which
Did
is
it double? So I can hit the one behind it with the second hit then.
And they all
Yeah.
died.
Okay. I'm a. Ooch. Oh. Ah!
You say you're gonna gooch?
I'm buried in brains.
I'm Gucci.
You see it, right, Mackenzie?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I like how every iteration of Veil art after that has like these like thigh high, almost like the calf high boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stole Bo's boots.
Nice.
16 damage.
And
Like legitimately.
and this time you decided to try the other foot and instead get that one stuck. So you now have 2 brain shoes.
Trendsetter.
What happened to me?
Because it's funny.
It's like when your
Just wanna-
sneakers squeak when you walk.
Elena,
I just want to beat up the brain puppies.
Elena, it is now your turn.
Loris looks at Elena, goes, shoot it, kill it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I guess I wish I had thought, but I'm gonna shoot this gelatinous tube.
Okay. Shoot it. Shoot
Fire.
it.
Fire.
That would be a
Dude, that's
natural 20.
That'll do it.
Ugh.
Do I get
JJ.
sneak attack? Because technically, Yildoris is. Are you still inside it, or?
I'm not in it. I got pushed by it.
But
Yeah.
you're near it.
Yeah, you can get sneak attack.
Heck. Oh, I also moving my hunter's mark. That's still up. So wait, 19 doubled.
Oof.
Hang on, sorry.
38.
38 plus 5.
Okay.
43.
43 damage on the first hit.
The arrow flew all the way through it, leaving a gaping hole the size of a cannonball that closed after the arrow goes through.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna hit it again.
I imagine seeing like this hollow cylinder through it,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just kind of closes back,
Exactly.
like
19
bullet
hit.
trails.
Exactly. Like
And it
ballistics
bursts.
gel.
George,
19 to hit.
That'll hit.
your message to the group
Oh.
chat.
I'm going to go punch a brain puppy.
16 on that one.
At this point, the arrow flies into it and it stops right at the tip. It just penetrates just a little bit next to Eldoris' head. Eldoris kind of looks back at you, and there's just a moment of, I don't know, as the entire cube splashes all over Eldoris and crumbles into the ground.
Ew.
Am I now like covered in this stuff?
Oh yeah,
Am I taking damage from it?
no. Actually,
Okay.
I should say yes. Let me read this. No, because I did it for flavor. Saying no,
Okay.
you are not taking damage.
Well, Doris is like covered in it. He looks up at Elena and says, "Okay, I know I left this morning without taking a bath, but
I'm sorry.
I got you, Eldoris.
Is that the end of your turn, Lena?
she burned the clogs ages ago."
And Eldoris, it is your turn.
Okay.
Go, Yuli, go. Go, Yuli, go.
Which cube did Glaive hit with the
With what? That'd be-
guiding bolt?
That'd be the one that's currently sitting in the fire.
All right, I'm not going to worry about that one then. I am going to resummon the packed weapon, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast still sounds too much like Zemnian. The one down at the end of the hall.
Dutch Blast.
It's 3 Eldritch Blasts.
Roll to hit. What is your modifier to hit?
I believe.
Probably +9.
Mm,
Weapon or magic?
Magic.
Probably +9.
it is. It's actually +10. I'm trying to remember what the extra +1 was from.
Then I think that was a story thing. Then you can roll and just don't get a 1.
I did roll a 1. The first one was a 1. I
So
literally rolled.
You summon your packed weapon and you go to fire it and you get you realize you were accidentally holding it backwards, and pointing it out the wrong end, and you blast a hole in the wall behind you.
While maintaining its form, the center where my hand is kind of turns to a puff, and it rotates around my hand, and I shoot it again. 7. It'll be a 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and my third attack will be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so that is 2.
Their armor class is 6.
Okay.
Wow,
do
I
that
was
again.
worried about missing.
Yeah. No, that's why I told you guys. I'm like, you're literally hitting the broadside of it now.
Well, one still misses.
Mm.
There's a chance.
Ooh! All right, so first one is 15 damage. The second one is 9 damage. So 15 and 9 would be 24 total.
24.
And
I'm
and
such an
has-
idiot. I'm like, oh, what about the third one? Oh wait.
yeah, and it has Lance of Lethargy, so its movement's reduced.
Okay. The 2 shots through it. You watch as it sears a channel, kind of blackens the ooze, which then reforms and kind of gets digested by its own juices.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, and I'm going to. I don't want to be in this hallway right now. I'm going to back up a spot. I also worry about. Yeah, I'm going to move there. Just one spot.
Okay. Sipala, it is your turn.
Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay, yeah, that just stays there so I can actually cast something else. Okay. Sorry.
Apologizing.
I am going to.
Whoever's gently breathing into their microphone, you're making me want to sleep.
Does this make you want to sleep.
Okay, stop.
Eardrums are gone.
What?
I have this, but now I can't find it. This is what I get for trying to organize everything.
Oh my god, I just had a great idea though.
Oh no, we're all gonna die now.
No, Doris, you love this. Can you imagine if you your onyx statue inside the gelatinous cube and it turned into life?
That is a good idea. Would that be it would be force damage, right?
No.
It would be force damage, yeah.
How much?
I don't know. Don't know.
What is the force damage of an elephant?
Exploding out of a statue.
Suddenly appearing inside.
Okay,
gelatinous.
Can I do that?
Come on, Sapala, you can do it.
Well, I'm trying to think if I can actually do that.
And it's a magical item, so it wouldn't get dissolved.
Oh. Wait, it can or can't?
Cannot.
Hey.
You can't destroy a magic item. Another thing.
Is Wall of
Valid.
Fire a concentration spell?
What was that?
I would imagine.
So it will go away if I...
Yeah.
I don't want it to go away. Well, I don't know what to do then.
Yes, it is concentration.
This might actually be better game.
Sip's tearing it up over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is way better.
And all she has done is cast a single spell.
A single freaking spell.
To be fair, I write myself little parameters, like, here's what the enemies are going to do. And then someone puts a wall in just the right spot, and I'm like, well, the enemies are supposed to run right through this hall.
They don't have enough foresight to dodge and
Not?
alter
no.
their...
When you are part of a mindless
Gotcha.
thrall society, self-preservation is not an instinct they
Yeah.
have. It's like ants. When there's something in the way, they just keep going.
Lemmings.
Just because
Hey.
they devour your intellect doesn't mean they're smart.
Okay, so I thought about doing... I need some advice.
Okay.
I thought about doing Moonbeam, but literally if I do it, everybody is within 40 feet.
What? Moonbeam's a 10-foot radius, isn't it?
Oh,
Five or
oh
10
my
foot
gosh,
radius.
ignore me. I am so tired.
40 feet target location.
I got real
Yes.
scared for a minute.
My holy crap.
The world's biggest moonbeam.
I was like, what in the world?
Grayskull is briefly illuminated.
40 foot
then
high.
Incinerated.
Yes, 40
5
foot
foot.
high. I was like, 40 foot? What in the world?
That's a big move. I mean, that's like... that's like Death Star.
It's just a gaping hole in the center. of
Oh.
it somehow.
Okay, so then what is
That is also concentration.
5 foot radius? Yeah. So, like, I would have to do it. Oh, yeah, I can do it. So I could do it on. Okay. I'm going to cast Moonbeam at a level 4.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it here on this one first. No, on this one first.
Okay. I believe that's a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
1. Not natural either.
Okay. That'll be 3d10.
Remember, Moonbeam is concentration, and you can't have.
Yeah, the fire's gonna go down.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, but this one's fun.
Moonbeam
I like
is always
this.
fun.
Moonbeam makes me happy.
Makes,
You
us,
make me happy.
makes us happy too.
Thank you, Cal.
Don't worry,
She's still gonna
guys.
kill your
I'll
cube,
just
though.
take care of the 2 slimes over here.
Oh,
doing a great
no,
job.
that's
I
gonna
think
be
you had it.
4d10. I almost did that 3d10. That's gonna be 4d10.
I saw that fireball. You got things over there.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage.
I didn't want to get in your way.
He also has
I've been-
pearl, so
I've been
that'll be-
fireballed before.
Okay. Oh, that is not the right dice. Good job, Kayla. So proud.
Try again.
Give me that. Okay. So that is.
I'm gonna write a parody song, call it Moonbeam. It's gonna be written to the song, the tune of Blurred.
Of what?
Moonbeam.
That's 26.
Okay.
Yeah.
You cast Moonbeam, and this pillar of light up in the center of the cube. As the Moonbeam fades, there is just a perfect cylinder hollowed out in the center of the cube, and the four walls of it just to either side.
Like coring a giant melon.
Anyone else hungry now?
Yes, actually. Yeah.
Alright.
Question.
Answer.
I can't do anything else, can I?
If you have a bonus action.
Whoops.
Can I move it and use this again?
On each of your turns after you cast the spell,
Yes.
use an
Okay,
action
I
to move the.
just wanted to make sure, because if I could end this faster, I'm going to do it.
I might in a here. Just want to see what let's see what's Glaive gonna do next.
Well, Glaive is trying to kill this thing that sucked my brain. And
It's dead.
It is?
Yeah.
Killed it.
Vale,
Brain
He kicked it in half.
kicked the brain puppies.
Not saying what's going on is really starting to make it difficult to not see what's going on.
Sorry.
That's fair.
I'm not describing well because it's on the screen in front of me.
Oh, you need an updated picture too.
I'm pretty well just gonna hit something twice and then be done with it.
Yeah, there's nothing in your immediate vicinity.
Hey.
I was just thinking of that too.
Is there something
Just go
20
live.
feet?
There's a cube that you could potentially see to diagonally from you.
That's so smart.
The only one that's in the area is down the hall there, at the very top on the right hall.
Great
Alright,
minds think
there we
alike.
go, this route.
Get him.
Oh, right, spiritual weapon. Level 3 because I'm tired of being here. So I'm guessing that a hit with a 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
Awesome. So that'll be 3d8 plus 4. Plug that here into the Mathatron. My high phase. Alright, so that's 13 damage.
Okay.
That was a wonderful bonus action. So now as a standard action, I will use a unnecessarily powerful cantrip called Toll the
I was Toll of the Dead.
Totally dead.
Oh, totally dead. I know that one.
Toll the bread.
I forgot that one.
You don't
I
pay
will
no
toast
toll,
it
we don't
with
get
my
no-
wall of fire.
Holy shit!
We don't get no toes, and we don't get no rolls.
Whoa.
My dad.
Damn.
I want some cheese.
24 damage.
Cheese sounds great. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back
George
too.
and his cheese.
Actually, same.
Cheese
Wait.
break. Oh, he's back.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Alright, so 37 damage with a cantrip doing most of it.
Oh wait, what's the remaining damage?
37 total.
What was the damage from Toll of the Dead? I already
24.
added the damage. 24?
It's right there in chat.
Okay. So you watch as the cube begins to violently shake. And then it just explodes all over the wall. And I think with that, with every gelatinous cube on this end dead, and the other two with a very low movement speed,
I'm just gonna fireball them again.
we can argue that the party will deal with that in time. So I think we will end tonight's session there and pick up with the rest of the episode
In the middle of the
next
cheese break?
time. In the middle of a cheese break. Oh god, I gotta get to bed.
All right. Well, everyone,
Wow.
have a great night.
All right.
Night,
Oh.
sleep